It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlamagne the God here.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast. And today's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores, the marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. There are no hidden fees or price hikes, and all websites are optimized for mobile. And it's so simple. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase. Now let's start the show.
Let's do it, baby.
Sorry we had to leave you hanging last week. Wax is here.
Yo.
But you know the guys are busy, man. What you want us to tell you, man?
Yeah, we've been busy.
Your shirt says Send News.
Yeah, we
We just had that conversation and your shirt says Send News.
That's
That's what y'all was talking about?
Yeah. Oh, you thought I just came out of nowhere?
Man, Wax, that's you. That is
No
absolutely
context.
you. No exactly.
No context.
That is absolutely who you are.
What's going on, yo? I missed y'all.
What is that? That's your line? That's the merch?
No, this is Lorraine Schwartz.
Oh, okay.
She's a diamond jeweler.
Oh yeah, I know Lorraine Schwartz. Yeah, man. Last week was hectic, but we back. Lot to talk about after a couple of weeks. You said you was tired. Why you tired?
I just been moving a lot, man. I just been on the road. Right? Yeah. It's been cool.
It's crazy when sleep don't matter. Meaning, like, no matter what you do, it's you're always tired.
Yeah,
always.
So
and like tired from not doing anything. Like the reason I was on the West Coast because I'm filming this movie, right?
Urban Wit.
And like.
Big Chazzy.
I'm not, and it's very small role, but really cool people in it. Like Eddie Murphy's in the film, like Jonah Hill's in the film.
Oh, the Kenya Barris joint.
Kenya, yeah.
Oh, word. Dope.
Yeah. Kenya put me in it. Kenya's a fucking man.
Wow.
And,
Kenya be paying attention. Salute to Kenya, you slick motherfucker, you. Salute to Kenya Barris. Kenya pays attention to what's going on in our world, man.
And shout out to Weezy too, man. Weezy.
Salute to Weezy. Yeah.
Put the plug in there. So, that movie shit ain't for me, dog.
Urban Wit.
Yeah.
We talked about that before, though.
It's like you're there for 12 hours and you might be doing like 20 minutes of stuff total in the 12 hours.
You got to do it, those shows.
No, I'm doing it.
Yeah, you got to do it.
But I'll never do it again.
Nah. Don't say that. Don't say that.
You'll do it.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Why?
Because it's going to happen for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there hasn't been a cool younger white comic from New York since Adam Sandler, bro.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
Like, this your lane, bro. You got to do it.
Put it this way. I like what?
I said Jerry Seinfeld.
It's a Jerry the coolest. I love like what Kenya's doing, what like the writers are doing, like and the director of photography, like being involved in every scene, even if you're not in the scene, but like caring about every scene, that shit's dope. I could do that because you're making a masterpiece and you get to work with all these talented people. But like just doing the side stuff, like taking off 2 weeks from doing this, like we're busy motherfuckers. And to go from like running 100 miles per hour, like how we do, to running 0 miles per hour. That
and
like,
hurry up and wait until.
Yeah, like I was like,
can you at least tell us who's in the scene with you?
I did a scene with Eddie, bomb my ass off.
What do you mean? What do you mean? When you got nervous?
You got nervous? Not even get nervous, bro. I was bad.
Oh, man. I love a good bomb. Do tell.
I thought you were going to pop out of nowhere. Keep digging your grave, Schultz.
How do you bomb at a film, though?
Son, the worst thing is it's like nobody's supposed to laugh because everybody's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like Kenya's is dope. He like keeps throwing me like lines and scenes I don't even got lines in, And there was a scene with Eddie, and Eddie was right there, and I had a line, and I didn't really know how to make it work. That's on me, and I just got to be better at it,
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was kind of clunky, you know what I mean? And I didn't.
Let's do it over.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
And then,
still didn't land.
First time I did it with Eddie, I say the line. Let's say the line is, so let's go to the park then. Let's say it's that, right? I go, so let's go to the park then. And Eddie just goes, yeah.
But is that in the script? Maybe he forgot his lines.
No, he didn't. No.
He just didn't like it. So
no, there was just nothing there. He wasn't supposed to react.
Me neither.
He wasn't supposed to react.
Oh, so maybe it's because you've been on stage doing stand-up for so long, or, we doing the podcast, so it's always used to reaction, so maybe that's what it was.
That's actually, what's interesting is like, I did do something that was kind of fun. I like got to like just give a speech at the rehearsal dinner of the wedding,
Peace.
and that was fun. And Kenny just came up and like, yeah, just like riff something, do whatever you want, and that was fun. But I'm speaking in front of like a handful of people, and the people on set. This is literally what I do for a living. I talk in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
I haven't been that nervous to talk in front of people since I started comedy.
Wow.
Like, and I'm looking at the situation. I'm like, why the fuck am I nervous? I do this every single week. Like, literally, next day, I'm gonna go perform for 3,500 people in San Francisco twice.
Yeah.
Wasn't nervous.
It's a good feeling though, man.
It was.
Now I'm gonna tell you why it's a good feeling because like
Humbling,
it's humbling, but also like that's where you get your growth in those uncomfortable moments. Like if you don't feel something about something's wrong. Like I want to feel that. Like okay, and it's maybe I'm just sick in the head. I love having to do the breathing exercises and give me 10 minutes to meditate before it's time for me to like pop out and do my thing. I enjoy that. Like I love it.
Nah, it's dope, man. There was some funny shit, man. Yo, Mike Epps is in it. He's the man. Mike Epps is so goddamn funny, bro. Mike Epps
is hilarious.
Mike Epps thought, Elaine from Seinfeld, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, he thought that she was Tina Fey. And
I love it.
bro, it was amazing how genuine he was.
I love it. What did he say? I love you on Thursday.
Hey, what's it like working with Tracy?
No, man. No, man. No, man.
Yo,
man, she should have hit him with
a goat.
She didn't hit him with the all white women don't look alike.
I wish.
Oh, that'd have been amazing.
Nah, she was professional. Like, I don't think I've worked with them in a while.
Oh, that's dope. I'm happy for you, man. Salute the
Anyway,
kid.
it's cool. Great opportunity. Kenny's the man. And but it is one of those things, like acting is way different, bro. Like comedy is being funny intentionally.
Yeah.
And acting is being funny unintentionally. Like,
well, acting is trusting the writers, right?
That's also true. Like, that's another thing. Like, there's certain dudes who was taking like liberties with the lines, but there's part of me that's like, yo, motherfucker, like worked on these lines for a while.
Word up.
You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
I don't want to just come in here. I'm a little part in this movie and disrespect it. So, there was.
You have to be a good liar.
Say again?
You got to be a good liar.
Yeah. But like, if you notice, like when you laugh in movies, like the character is not trying to be funny. The character is being sincere.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's funny because
it's funny because he believes
He's
serious.
That's the comedy.
That's the comedy. That's completely different than stand-up. Stand-up is going, I feel this way.
Yeah.
And this shit is funny.
Yeah.
And like trying to do that in a movie doesn't exactly, I don't know, correlate.
It shouldn't though.
Say what?
It shouldn't. I know some people. We know some people who, are comedians, and like, I even had to explain to these people, like, bro, you're not there to be you. You're playing a role.
Yeah.
So you go in there and do your lines.
Yeah.
We don't need you to put any sauce on this.
Nah.
Like,
what happened?
he didn't get. He was on there and they kicked him off.
Wait,
I'm not saying. I'll tell you.
On, man.
Nah, that's his story to tell. That's his story to tell. But
Who?
when you do stuff like you got the script in your hand, and you be like, y'all think this shit funny?
No. Yo,
that shit ain't gonna work.
What I realized that the professionals do is they get it right once, how it's scripted.
Yeah.
And then they start playing.
Yeah, that's
right. But they get it down once.
Yeah.
And then they'll throw in a little thing and throw in a little thing. And then what happens is like, if you throw in a little thing and it works, the director would be like, oh yeah, we kind of like that.
Yeah.
But now you're not disrespecting what was written. But
I think people need to remember when it comes to acting, people see things in you that you don't see in yourself. So I have you here because you're Andrew Schulz, but I also have you here because Andrew Schulz can play this role.
Yeah.
When I wrote this character, an Andrew Schulz type comes in my mind. So let me reach out to Andrew Schulz.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not here to be Andrew Schulz. You're just here to be an Andrew. I envision Andrew in this role.
Yeah.
Go play the role.
Yeah.
It's acting, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm playing a Jewish dude.
Yeah.
I got the Jewish star busted down, bro.
Really? Oh, so they're going to jump on you.
What do you mean?
You know how the internet is.
I'm trans Jewish?
They know they did the same way they did Amanda Seales with the AKA shit.
Wow.
On Insecure. They go do the same thing to you.
Well, what if I convert?
But you acting though. You lying, so they know you lying.
Is Andrew Schulz even Jewish?
That's true.
That's wild.
That's a good point.
I hate the internet. Let's get into some shit, man. Travis Gate, man. Astroworld.
Whose fault is it?
Wow.
What are your thoughts on it?
That's
the question.
It sucks.
It's horrible.
It sucks. It sucks. It's a shitty situation. And it's so easy to just blame him. Because like the more you kind of read about things, it seems like the concert didn't exactly stop. But then there's moments where it looks like he's, looking out for people and caring about them. But I think what you got to realize is that if you're performing in these massive concert venues, like you're used to seeing people pass out.
Michael
Every
Jackson
one of these
for
shit, people on drugs, people on ecstasy, people on mushrooms, like they're in the position where they could pass the fuck out.
Especially at festivals.
Yeah. Yes. These people have been outside in the heat all fucking day.
Oh, yeah.
They've been doing drugs. Drinking. Yes. So it's not the craziest thing to see them do it. If anybody should be held responsible, it's the organizers that let this many people in, or the safety protocol that didn't block off. Like I think they breached a gate. It's like, yo, you didn't have enough security. Like you're getting paid so that you secure the venue so that not too many people come in. You're not overselling this thing so that this exact thing doesn't happen. It's not necessarily Travis's fault for being on stage and motherfuckers wanted to see him. It's called Astroworld. Like,
they know they do that to him every time they see him anyway. They always bum rush everything.
Well, he's a rager. I mean, that's what he's, his fans are called ragers, right?
I don't know.
That's what I heard. So that's the type of stuff that, he encourages at his concerts. He didn't at this particular show, but he has before. But I agree wholeheartedly with you. Like, ever so often, I'm old, right? So I've seen these things ever so often. I remember, I think Pearl Jam, I think it might have been the early 2000s when 8 people died at a Pearl Jam concert. I remember things like, I've read about like the Who concert where like, That's a terror attack. Not Ariana Grande, Taylor.
Yeah,
Jesus. Now I got to look at let me look at my list.
Did anybody ever
just
die
threw me
in
off,
Michael
Taylor.
Jackson's thing? I know people always passed out on his.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure people die at concerts all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, CNN posted this. This was a good one, right? They talked about how Astroworld has joined the list of concert tragedies, right? David Cassidy at White City Stadium in 1974. 700 people were injured when it was just a crowd surge. Same thing that happened here. It was a crowd surge at a concert at White City Stadium in London. This was wild. John Davidson at the Supper Club. There was a sizable crowd at the Supper Club. A fire broke out. 165 people died.
Yeah.
Like 165 people because everybody rushed to exit at the same time.
Yeah.
The Who at Cincinnati's Riverfront Coliseum in 1979. 11 people died after a crowd surge of those attempting to get into the concert by The Who. Same thing. People got trampled. People got killed. Pearl Jam. This one I was talking about. 8 people died of suffocation, and a 9th person died at the hospital days later at a Pearl Jam performance at the Denmark's Rock Slide Festival back in 2000. Guess where the trouble started? In the mosh pit. The Station nightclub fire in 2003. 100 people died during a concert by a band called The Great White in Rhode Island because like some pyrotechnics went off and it caused the fire, and the combination of flame, smoke in the crowd trying to get out, caused people to die. This was wild. 21 people died at a techno music festival in 2010. 21 people died because of a stampede with more than 500 people injured.
Right.
A ghost ship fire in 2016, an underground electric music party. 36 people killed because of a fire that, trapped people in attendance. So my point with all of that is I've never seen a situation where the artist is getting the blame like Travis Scott is. Now, if Travis was on stage and he was inciting a riot and he was telling people push and fight and tear down the barricades and all of this other stuff, totally would understand.
Lucky you bucked though. Like that shit.
I didn't see that in this situation.
I didn't see that in this situation. I mean, it looked like he could be a little bit more sympathetic to like what was going on in the crowd. But again, like you're not used to people dying at your show. So you're not even thinking that could be a possibility.
I don't even know they're dying.
Say what?
He don't even know they're dying. Like how many times has he done Astroworld
There was like
Festival?
an ambulance coming through and,
Medics are on site at these festivals.
Always.
Yeah, but I think ambulance is a little different. But
never. Like the ambulance truck is always at these festivals.
I think that the reason they're pushing the blame on him is because of like his branding is the mob.
The Rager.
Right? Yeah. And like not even like wherever he goes, he makes sure people know that there are people that want to see him. Like, so if people are running up and jumping onto a McDonald's, he's posting that on the Instagram or he's showing that, right? If he shows up to like an event in Paris Fashion Week and the mob rushes him, he's showing that. And
I've seen that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I get.
Exactly. That's what you know about him. So like, and that's good marketing because it makes you feel like, man, this guy must be really popping if people are willing to like chase after him.
Yeah.
So he understands the marketing that. And then what happens is when you reward something, people do it. So I think people are going, well, you told people to rush you. You said that's what your fans do. And then they did it. And then people ended up dying. Now, I don't think that that's his fault. I don't think that that's his fault at all.
Unless he was on stage encouraging it. If he was on stage encouraging it in that moment, yeah, but I get what you're saying. You know, prior he might have been doing stuff like that. But guess what? If you're the venue of Astroworld, you should know
you
this.
got to protect this shit. Yeah, like
Man,
you should know this.
They see how many videos. Damn.
I'm just saying, like, I think people are worried right now about like Travis's future shows a little bit. They're like, will people come out to future shows? This is only gonna help.
Yes,
no, this
they're
right
coming.
here is, yes. This is. I know this sounds fucked up. This is the best marketing for an artist ever. This sounds fucked up, but I'm being serious.
Yeah.
What kid right now? We're talking about teenagers. What kid don't want to come to the show that motherfuckers are willing to die to be
no,
at?
I think you're wrong on that one now.
No, I think so.
No, I think you're wrong.
Because if it's some real good weed, if I see somebody pass out, I might want to hit that.
You
blunt.
want to hit it?
No.
You see some weak shit, like I don't feel nothing at all. You don't want that.
Do I think this is going to stop people from coming to Travis shows? No. Do I think this is good marketing? Absolutely not. That's the last thing you want is 8 people dying at your shows or 9 people.
I think
or
that's
whatever
gonna get more people to want to.
More people are going to want to see these shows.
Yeah.
They're going to want to experience it for themselves, man. Like people are drawn to danger. People are drawn to the things that excite them. And like you have an artist who is right now so admired, so beloved that people are willing to trample over other human beings just to get close to him.
That's not new though, Schulz. Not to your point. That happens, but that's not new. No. People get trampled at these shows all the time.
Michael Jackson.
I mean, the last one you were talking about was David Cassidy. I don't even know.
But that's because there were deaths involved. But these things happen at these shows, and people don't die. People get pushed down. People get knocked over. People get walked on.
I've seen Jay-Z live. I've never seen a single person run a trample.
The football games, they always fight.
Jay-Z not that kind of artist, but I grew up on.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I grew up on crunk music, bro.
So what people
like Knuck
If You Buck, Little John, 3 6 Mafia.
They're not rushing the stage for 3 6 Mafia. They're not rushing the stage.
No, worse. When 3 6 Mafia say, "I bet you won't hit a motherfucker, hit a motherfucker."
The whole crowd, everybody going, "You better get the fuck out the way."
It's a reason Tear the Club Up was on CNN back in the day, and they was like banning this shit from nightclubs. But those are calling commands. You know what I mean? Like you're asking somebody to do a specific action.
One of my boys broke both his legs.
Who?
Yeah.
How?
He got trampled in the club.
That shit happens. I mean, it's not like it doesn't happen. Like, you know, that's all. Like, yes, the deaths are like super, super duper tragic, but fights happen at these shows all the time.
Yeah.
People get pushed down and trampled at these shows all the time.
Yeah.
People pass out from dehydration and exhaustion. People overdose at these shows all the time. It's the death that sets everything off. But I just have never personally seen an artist get crucified so quickly. Like this shit just happened this weekend, and they already took him off Fortnite. They got a petition for him not to perform at Coachella. I'm like,
oh wow, I didn't know he was getting canceled for this.
That's my point. Like, why? That's what I'm missing. Like, what am I missing?
Oh, I didn't know he was getting canceled. I'm so removed.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm a movie star. I don't think about what you guys think about.
But even this statement, right? It says Houston police warn Travis.
I'm about to get cut off this whole movie. 100%.
It says Houston police warn Travis before event. That headline is very misleading because when you read the whole article, the sheriff says, yes, he warned Travis about, you know, just the validity of the crowd. You know what I mean? But he said that it was a very respectful meeting and Travis's team and everybody, you know, what did it say?
Where were the police when they stormed the barricade?
That's my point. If you talk to Travis beforehand and you tell Travis you have concerns, then guess what? Up security or whatever the hell you do.
But you know what they're doing? They're looking out for themselves. You saw how much they were pushing that narrative of the dude walking around stabbing people? With the injecting people with the fentanyl. Yeah, but here it's like, why are you pushing that narrative? You're pushing that narrative because you want to remove culpability from you. You should have organized the event better. And by you, I mean the police or whoever the sanctioning body is to organize these large events. Like you got to make sure that you are prepared for this shit.
Yeah, and look at this, right? Read the statement. You visit the artist in his trailer, right? Before his show on Friday. So he's already there. And you got concerns about the energy in the crowd. Right?
So what is he supposed to do?
That's my point. Exactly.
All right, we'll stop the show.
Like, I don't get it. And then it says the energy had been building from months among fans who were drawn to see Scott. Yo, you've seen Astroworld before. This is not, you know, Travis Scott's first rodeo.
I was unprepared.
No pun intended. You know what I mean?
They was unprepared.
And you got 50,000 people there. I don't even know. When you have 50,000 people, how much security do you need?
I don't know, but there's probably some number
Yeah,
where it's
so
like
somebody in
one
the
per
stadiums.
100 people.
Yeah, that's what I would
it
think.
is.
But here's the fucked up thing is like,
It's supposed to be.
how much responsibility can the artist have? Like the artist gotta pick the people he's gonna perform with, pick the songs he's gonna perform, worry about what show he's gonna do. The artist isn't supposed to be walking around the fucking venue making sure that there's a certain amount of security guards in this area, a certain amount of security in this area, there's not too many people let in over here. At a certain point in time, you have to delegate that responsibility.
That's right.
And it's like he's delegating the responsibility, be it to the Houston Police Department or whatever the venue staff is. And if they're not coming up, they got to be held responsible, not the
Somebody
artist.
ain't played
That's
their
right.
part.
And that's my thing too. Is like if you're Travis Scott, that's the other thing. People that say things like he should have stopped the show. He didn't. If he saw what was going on, bro. Have you ever looked out at a crowd of 50,000 people? You know how
No.
much 50,000 people
Nah, that shit
is?
is hella. Well, I do know
The
how
fact that
much.
he spotted one
It's
person,
50,000. Like literally 50,000 people.
499,
Yeah, Charlamagne be
99
saying some
plus
wild shit
ones.
sometimes, yo. 24 hours feels like a day, bro. It felt like a whole day. Yo, do you know how much 50,000
You know how many people, 50,000 people?
Yeah, son, it's a wild guy right here, dog. This guy's wild.
What I'm saying though, look at that, man. When I'm posting, how can I see what's going on in the back, yo?
Nah, that's
And by the way,
bro.
I'm shocked that he saw when he stopped the show, and asked him to help somebody. I'm shocked he saw that person.
Yeah, for
Who
real.
you think? How do you think he noticed it?
I have no idea. I also think that we have to stop projecting our hate of celebrities onto these issues.
We don't hate them, yo. We're just jealous.
That's
we
what I
like to
mean.
see them
All it
fall,
is.
man.
Yeah, that's
it.
but that's hate to me.
That's it.
Jealousy, envy, hate, all of it is the same thing. So it's like people that are harping on this situation, you never like Travis Scott.
That's all it is.
Because there's no way you can't take a step back and objectively look at this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if that was Drake, which it was Drake.
It was Drake.
It was
They
Drake.
suing his ass too.
The Drake getting sued too. You wouldn't be on it like this.
Mm.
You just wouldn't. And because of the type of music Drake makes, you'd be like, why are you rushing the barricade at a Drake show?
Yeah, Prince never
Yeah,
had
that's a
nobody
good point.
You know what I
do
mean?
that
Like
shit.
that would be your mindset. Like, what, you rushed it when Marvin's Room was playing? Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
but also I think Drake has this like different connectivity with his fans. Like I think people love Travis, but they view Travis as almost like a rock star. And then I think that they view Drake as like a podcaster. Because like
Explain.
Drake is so like open and emotional in the music that like you feel like you really know about him. You feel like you know about his relationships,
Yeah.
what he's going through, what his team is going through, etc. Like Travis Scott is, I don't know nothing about this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know he dressed
Kardashian.
up in for Halloween, and I know that he got Kylie pregnant twice.
Yeah.
But like I don't know like
2 kids.
yeah, I don't know his interpersonal feelings at all. Like what do you know?
I just know he's a superstar.
It's lit.
Yeah,
That's what I know.
Rock-
Right?
He's a superstar.
He's a rock star.
He's a superstar who corporations love because he has mad endorsements.
Yeah, no, 100%. And he deserves his success. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Peace.
What I'm saying is like, you're more willing to forgive your friend. And I feel like people view like Drake almost as their friend. Like
Yeah.
they know his like emotional baggage. Whereas a rock star, you're like, man, that'd be awesome. I'd love to live that life with you. But if you get fucked up, I'm okay with that because I
Yeah.
got no real connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and I mean, listen, I get everybody's point who said, like, Travis encourages this. Yo, a lot of these artists encourage this.
Yeah,
I look
encourage
at
a
some of
lot
these
of
festivals,
shit.
I see
Turn
people
up.
are wilding, turn up.
Turn up.
You know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
so happened that this one got a little too turned.
Yeah, a little out of
A little too
control.
turned to where people died. And
you
that's
want to
sad
see
and that's
people
tragic.
going crazy, man. You
But-
want to see people
That's
jumping
right.
around. Like
Yeah, Marilyn Manson and all them. Like, what type of fucking crowds they have?
everybody.
And what I don't want this to turn into is an indictment of hip hop as a whole. You know what I mean? I don't want this
Do you think it's going there?
feels like that a little bit. It feels like that. Like when I see the sheriff say things like, and which is wild because even though Travis Scott is a hip hop artist, Travis Scott has one of the most diverse fan bases,
Yeah,
Ever.
literally.
And by diverse, white.
white. You know what I mean?
White.
Asians. No,
White
like he has a
Yeah,
very
I'm sure you got
diverse fan
everybody.
base.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, and a lot of these festivals are driven by the hip hop artists. Like they're the ones headlining it. Like Kendrick's headlining, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think there's an indictment on
I hope not.
hip hop because I know that there's all these like, moshing and like rock concerts. Like even a lot of like the mosh pit, the thing you see in like Playboy Cardi concerts and you see in I guess some of Travis's stuff is
Yeah.
like that's some rock and
That's
roll,
rock and roll
punk
shit.
Literally.
But that's my
That's all it
point.
is.
So when stuff like that happens at rock and roll concerts, I was old enough to remember. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't remember Pearl Jam getting.
Neither do I. just
The
remember their
slander.
beef with Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I don't
That's the
remember
only
them
thing I
getting.
remember.
I don't remember people pulling them from shit and saying they didn't want them to perform. I remember they said they didn't want to perform for a while, which makes sense. You know, that's an emotionally draining thing. You performed a concert and all these people died at your concert. That's not what you do this for, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just want us all to like take a beat sometime and just sit back and look at things objectively.
People want immediate justice, man.
Word is born.
Yeah.
Give shit a
want
beat.
Yeah, they don't want to take a second and figure it out.
Like,
They
why you
never
taking
changed their
why is
mind
he off
before.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
A game that actually has fighting on it
Yeah.
and killings
Yeah.
and everything else?
Yeah.
Why are you removing him from Fortnite?
Yeah.
Like, I
What does
should've
that
gave
do?
him a
What does that
raise.
What does that
accomplish?
do?
Yeah.
Punish him.
Like, I don't know, man.
Does he make money off being on
Discipline.
Fortnite?
I'm sure.
I have no idea. Probably.
does?
I'm sure. Come on, gaming.
But like he has like a
I know when he did that concert, like people showed up to the concert and stuff like that.
yeah, they probably gave him like a fee or whatever to do the concert. I don't know. I just think that those are those like I don't know the proper term, but like those fake punishments. You know what I mean? Like
Go to ISS for the day.
You're,
You're not
on
suspended.
Fortnite. It's like it
Yeah.
ain't even about punishing him. It's about like making you look good.
Word is bone.
Like
Yeah.
if your homie does something fucked up, you disavow.
Even I saw the statement. I think it was what's festival he's performing at, Day and Night or something like that.
Okay.
I saw them put out a statement and they read the statement like, you know, Travis Scott won't be performing at our concert. The safety of our people is first and foremost.
Oh, cut
But
out.
listen, they worded the statement like they're the ones who told Travis not to perform. Travis already said he wasn't going to perform at Day and Night. He said he was too emotionally distraught.
Oh.
So it's like, why? Was it the Day and Night Festival, Alex?
I'm not sure.
It was one of the festivals. Let's make sure we get the festival right.
That's fucked up. That's like you didn't break up with me. I broke up with
Yeah.
you.
Word.
Yeah, hating ass girls.
Is that it? Let me make sure. I want to be accurate. Because, you know,
That makes sense.
Man, fuck accuracy, bro.
no, you got to be accurate.
Nah, day and night is fine.
We're not Kanye West, bro. We don't have the luxury of not being accurate.
Yo,
We have to
Kanye
be
was
con-
on one, huh?
We have to be consistent.
Yo,
Is that it?
Can you say
No,
who,
it's not. Yeah, Day and Night. Yeah,
Yeah.
Day and Night Vegas Festival.
Can you say who cut Kanye's hair? Who Kanye said cut his hair? Because I can't say it, but it's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Son, it's
I see the picture
Who
of
cut his hair?
somebody.
What
I thought he said he cut it.
No, he said his
The-
barber was Edward.
Scissor
Oh, no,
hands.
no. He said that's his name.
What is it?
He said that's his name for him.
Oh, what is
He
it?
said his
Edward
name is
Caesar.
Edward Nigga Hands.
Yo, that is one of the funniest things
No,
I've
he said-
ever heard of my
He
life.
said that. Listen, Kanye West is
He was on one.
top 3 most entertaining
Yeah, he's
Bro,
definitely
where was this
entertaining.
artists of
Kanye?
all time. What do you mean?
I don't know. I miss this Kanye.
This has
dude-
always been
he
this
was
Kanye.
funny.
When
He
has
had
Kanye not been
jokes.
funny?
Nah, bro.
No, you're looking at it through a different lens now.
Talk to me.
You're not looking at it through the lens of this is the most genius person I've ever met in my life. You're appreciating Kanye for just the entertainment value now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
I'm trying to think who else
He's
is
away
like
from
this.
Kim
Someone you
now.
just, it's Trump. Like, you just got to let
It's
him
entertainment.
go and enjoy.
Yeah, the only difference between Trump is Trump was president. But other than that, if
Yeah.
Trump, I always said if Trump wasn't president, he'd be the funniest man in the world.
Hell
Yeah.
You
Hilarious.
die laughing at Trump.
Yes.
And Kanye's the same way. He's just entertaining. Like Kanye's his whole go. What did you think of the Drink Champs interview?
I just, first of all, shouts to Drink Champs.
N.O.R.E, DJ EFN,
Yo.
my guys.
I love their enthusiasm. I was saying this on Flagrant the other day. Like, I think a lot of people, especially in hip hop, have seen your success and they've tried to like model their interviewing style off of you, right?
Yeah.
And
Speak on it more.
no.
You're right.
I mean,
I can't say these
okay,
things.
let me give you some flowers, bro.
If I say these things,
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta shut. They tell me shut the fuck up. Be humble.
Okay, let me talk for you. So like you at times can have like a confrontational, especially earlier, confrontational, even combative, but it's kind of like who you are. There's a part of you that is that, and it creates this really interesting tension and release, and there's these funny moments, and it's masterful. It's great.
Mhm.
It's great. So other people are trying to do it, and I feel like they're going, I just need a gotcha question.
That's all it is.
I just need whatever, right? It's not authentic, right?
Yeah.
And I do think that it comes from an authentic
like
place
reading.
with you, and I think that that's why it worked. And I think there's also times in those interviews where people like start slamming you, and you're not actually fighting back.
It happened with me this week at Dr. Sanjay with
Sanjay Gupta.
Gupta.
Yeah.
It's like I just got questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
motherfuckers mad at me. Like it's funny though, because you got some people mad at me. Like why are you pressing him so hard?
Yeah.
Why you don't do that to this person or that person? It's like
yeah.
I don't know.
You don't
Maybe
got
I don't
the
give
answers.
a or maybe I don't give a fuck about the issue like that. This
Yeah.
is something I care about, so I'm
Yeah.
asking questions.
Yeah. So like that nature I think was really entertaining and we just enjoy it. And I see people kind of copy it, but it comes off inauthentic. It seems like they're just trying to catch a lick. They're like, ooh, if I ask this fucked up question,
Yeah.
that's gonna go viral.
They call it hard
It seems-
question.
That's
What's
exactly
the
what it
hard
is.
question?
Say what?
What's the hard question?
Exactly. Like
Corny.
they're just trying to find something. Okay.
Yeah.
What I liked about the Drink Champs guys is it's one, they're not trying to copy Charlamagne. They're actually doing the opposite. The opposite. They're like really like enthusiastic and
It's
excited.
a celebration.
Yeah, it's a celebration, but they'll still find ways to ask troubling stuff. But they ask it almost in a way that you ask your boy. You're like, bro, I gotta ask.
Conversation.
Like, I gotta ask you what's good with this, right?
And people know that because I think the
if
other
you know
thing,
N.O.R.E, that's N.O.R.E.
you know N.O.R.E. And Drink Champs has been around for like 7 years now.
It's authentic.
You're gonna go in there.
On the
you're
Black
gonna drink.
Effect Network, no big deal though.
Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast
It
network.
is what it is. You know,
I love N.O.R.E. Me and N.O.R.E. been doing business for a long time. People don't even realize. And the reason I love N.O.R.E, like when I was home unemployed, back in like 2010, living with my mom, N.O.R.E. hit me up he had a mixtape coming out called Super Thug.
Yeah.
And I remember him tweeting like, y'all have always, you know what I mean, been ahead of the curve, you know, when it comes to talent. I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, I've always been ahead of the curve when it comes to talent. That's why back in the day, I didn't want to do a song with Juvenile, no disrespect, I wanted to do a song with Lil Wayne. And he was like, so that's why I'm getting Charlamagne to host my mixtape. He said this on Twitter. I was trying to actually find that tweet the other day because when you home living at home with your mom,
that means a lot.
catch an unemployment check, you like, damn, like this dude sees me, right? And that's N.O.R.E.
Yeah.
That's N.O.R.E. Like, I don't got N.O.R.E. is a hip hop legend to me.
I think a lot of younger people listening right now don't realize how massive N.O.R.E. was.
Oh,
There was a time where, what was the song? What?
That whole first album, but before that, CNN.
We was in Capone and Noriega.
Man. We was in my man Jarrell house.
But that wasn't regional. That wasn't a New York thing. Like, we knew how massive they were in New York.
We was in Monk's Corner. God bless the dead. My man Jarrell Garnett. International A Rizzler. We used to call the place Queensbridge. Like we used to call Salute to Miss Jimmy. We used to call Miss Jimmy Salute
Left
Queensbridge.
rack, right?
We was in there listening to Mobb Deep, CNN, all of those guys. Nature. I don't even know if Nature was from Queens, but anybody that was in that circle, Nas, we was listening to him. So we was all over CNN back then. N.O.R.E. solo album. So whenever I see N.O.R.E, that's the kind of reverence I have for him. Like, yo, you was a part of my childhood. It's wild when you think we was like close to the same age. Like he's only a couple years older than me. You know what I mean? But it's like, I've always had that reverence for N.O.R.E. But so him saying that those years ago and then us going on to like me executive producing the TV show he had On the Run Eating to, you know, partnering, you know, with him to be on the Black Effect, you know, podcast network. Like me and N.O.R.E. do a lot of great business together. And we'll continue to do great business together. He's a great human. So I love the success
What
that
did
they
you
had.
think about the interview though?
Oh, it was highly entertaining, but it's just like Kanye has the luxury of being one of the most inconsistent individuals on the planet, and nobody gives a fuck.
And call it Kanye.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Van said that to me. Van told me that when we was talking about it this weekend. Van was like, I've told you this before, which he has. You have a problem with consistency.
Meaning?
Because I strive to be consistent. And if I'm not consistent, I got to tell you why I don't feel this way anymore. Kanye will start off an interview, which he did on Drink Champs, talking about, you know, how bad, you know, capitalism is and, you know, classism. We got to get rid of classism and this and that.
Fam.
But then an hour later, I text everybody in this group chat and told them I'm the richest person in this group chat. You keep referencing that you're worth $9 billion over and over and over, but yet you're telling people not to get caught up in capitalism. You're telling people, you know,
got it.
How did he start the interview on classism?
That's all he said. You can't play my game.
Yes, but my thing, you're telling people not to get caught up in classism, but all you do is name drop people of this elite status, and nobody gives a fuck.
You know what I think that like we often harp on? We harp on consistency when the reality is people harp on entertainment.
That's all it is.
People want to be entertained,
That's it, bro.
It don't matter what you say,
Don't
as
matter.
long as it's funny or interesting. And here we are fighting tooth and nail to be consistent and say the right thing.
Why?
Just say the funniest thing.
Why?
It gets you out of trouble and everything.
What did he do? He said Big Sean. What did he say? Signing him, Big Sean was the biggest.
Signing Big Sean was the worst mistake of my life, yet you owe Big Sean like millions of dollars.
But there's been worse mistakes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like it can't be.
But it's like, why are you saying that about that man? Like, if he was your worst mistake, give him back all the money that you made from him.
Yeah.
Because he said Big Sean says you owe him money, which I think was a deflection in the interview. I think it was a deflection. Like, before we even get to any Big Sean questions, let me give you this to chew on. You know what I mean? Which is, I don't like Big Sean. Yo, he didn't even give a reason.
No, he did because he didn't support him politically.
So what?
He said he talked down about him.
So what? Nah, look, I know this man's mama, Kanye said, I've changed this man's family, and both John Legend and Big Sean, when I ran for office, got used quick by the Democrats to come at their boy that actually changed their life, and that's some sellout shit. And I don't rock with neither of them, and I need my apologies. I never heard Big Sean come at Kanye for his take on Trump. Only thing I've ever heard Big Sean say is Kanye owe me some money. John Legend definitely had some things to say about Kanye's Trump affiliation. That was the other inconsistent thing.
Wow.
You can't say that about Big Sean and John Legend and me. He said, you know, when Joe Biden was on Breakfast Club and he said the whole "you ain't black" thing, he said, what does that show you? That shows you how close Charlamagne and Biden are, right? And the conversations they have off air. That was the first and only time I've ever had a conversation with Joe Biden.
Have you spoken to Biden since?
No. Didn't speak to him before. I haven't spoken to him since. But my point with that is...
You have his number?
No. VP Harris, yes. Not anymore.
You could text her?
I used to, coulda.
Yeah.
Not no more.
And they switched up?
I've heard from her since she's been VP though.
Can we call that number right now and just see who picks up?
Nah. You know what the crazy part is? I did text it one day and you get back.
Just call her, bro.
You get back like this crazy
Google
Secret
thing.
Service. This number has been intercepted by the government message.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. It's like one of these, like you never seen an error message like that in your life. Ever. Like it's
What was
like
it? What did it say?
Wow.
No, it said something like this number has been intercepted by whatever official. It was like a real official message to let you know, like, don't text this shit no more.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if she followed up like, nah, I'm just playing. What's up?
But my point with that is, Kanye West, you was in the Oval Office with a MAGA hat on, literally, not figuratively, literally calling Donald Trump daddy.
Daddy.
Yikes.
Literally saying, can I get a hug?
Yeah.
Literally saying that this man makes you feel like Superman. So much so to the point that Trump was uncomfortable. Trump was like, no, you don't have to do that. Like, it was almost like, nah, I don't need no head, bro. Like, back up. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
I know, but it was like that. It was like that.
Wow.
But look, so how can you say anything about somebody being too close to politicians? But my point is, because everybody's going to say I'm making this about me. This has nothing to do with me. It's just the inconsistency. And nobody gives a shit.
That is really out of control.
Yeah, but he's so entertaining.
He's entertaining. You're right.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the truth.
Anything but entertainment. That's the thing that we gotta. We just gotta respect that about each other right now. Like, and I don't think it's something we want to admit, but that is a luxury of the first world. If you live in the third world, entertainment isn't as important because you need food and water and shelter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need some safety, some security. Those things are important, right?
Yes.
First world, we pretend to care about all these other things, but at the end of the day, we just want to watch Dr. Umar Johnson.
That's right.
Right? It doesn't, like, I shouldn't love Dr. Umar. I love him.
I love Dr.
Because my life is so good, I can afford to love him.
And it's the same thing with Ye.
I'm rooting for the school. You know, I donate every month.
This Dr. Umar school?
I donate every month. I donate every month.
How much?
Say what?
How much?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
You're right. Nobody cares about the truth and the lies more entertaining. Kanye West is entertaining.
I've donated.
And by the way, Kanye West,
$100,000 to his
you're
school.
a liar.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You're a liar.
I donated $100,000.
You're entertaining
to his
us
school.
right now.
Say what?
You're entertaining us right
Hey,
now.
what does matter?
That's gonna be the headline. Andrew Schulz says he donated $100,000 to Dr. Umar's school. I'm going with it.
$100,000 to Dr. Umar Johnson's school.
My brother.
I am your brother.
Congratulations. We appreciate
He said,
that.
at $1 million, I get to say the N-word 3 times. That's what he said. He said that, not me.
How many
he said that was
punches?
part.
How many punches would you get?
He said that, not me. And I said, I don't want it. I said, I don't want it. I want you to keep the money, and I want you to educate the young boys.
Man, that would be so hilarious if Dr. Umar literally told you that. Dr. Umar, that's his selling point.
Yeah.
Like, look, you get to $1 million, you can say the N-word freely as you want.
Three. You get three. You get 3. So use them wisely. Use them. And I just say one Trinidad James song, I'm done.
Oh my God.
Big one in the bathroom.
Yeah, but nobody cares, man. Kanye is wildly entertaining. And listen, Kanye, he does some good things. He does some great things. You know what I mean? He's done some great things and will continue to do great things. But he is just one of the most inconsistent people ever. And you know what? Candace Owens said some shit that's true.
What Candace Owens say?
Everybody that Kanye pop shit to on that Drink Champs interview, he's going to eventually apologize.
Yep.
He is the epitome of you pop shit, apologize, nigga, just ass kiss. Like, he is the epitome
Everyone
of it.
gonna be on his stage.
Every single one. Like when Big Sean said he saw him a few weeks ago and he didn't say none of that. Or Candace was saying it in reference to when he threw Candace under the bus on Twitter. I forgot what the whole story was, but Candace was like, you know, that's what he did publicly, but privately it was a different story. That's who he is. Like, that's why it was so interesting to see him, you know, sitting there reading off the phone with Jay Prince this week.
Yo.
Now,
he looked kidnapped.
But listen.
He looked kidnapped, bro.
And listen,
that was a hostage situation.
I love the peace. I love to see him and Drake make peace. I'd rather see it.
That's great music.
I'd rather see them at a Versus than a concert, though.
But what is the Larry Hoover thing?
They trying to get Larry Hoover out of jail.
Larry Hoover's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Larry Hoover's still locked up. They trying to get Larry Hoover out of jail. Because, I mean, Larry Hoover's done a lot of great things in the community. And, you know, they feel like he's somebody that can restore a lot of order to the city of Chicago, which he probably can. You know what I mean? Because people look up to somebody like Larry Hoover. He's a quadruple OG. I actually do want to talk to Larry Hoover's son about that. I'm going to hit Jay Prince about that. Like, I would love to have, you know, Larry Hoover's son on one of the platforms and just, you know, have that conversation about, you know, why they want Larry Hoover home so bad. Because I'm sure he could explain it way more than I could. I mean, other than that being his father, you know what I mean? He wanted his father to see his grandkids. But there's a lot of street political reasons that they would want him home. And I think they're right. I think guys like Larry Hoover, guys like Big Meech, who these brothers in the street, you know, look up to for what they did in the street. These brothers have been in jail. They paid their debt to society. They're different people now. They're different humans. Man, they can come out here and encourage so many brothers to take a different route. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm all for it. But watching him in that video with Jay Prince reading off the phone.
Fire.
Hilarious.
He's a good reader.
He didn't look like a free thinker to me.
No, it looked like he was maybe forced to be there.
That's right.
Under some circumstances.
So if you're coming from the heart with something,
Stand it straight.
If you're trying to squash some beef and come from the heart with bringing people together, shouldn't it just come from the heart?
Yeah. I will say this though, if I ever get canceled and I need to publicly apologize, I want Jay Prince to be next to me when I do it. That is the dream. I don't care what I'm getting canceled for, but Jay Prince needs to be next to me when I do it. I need to meet that man.
Man,
Jay Prince, you're invited to any one of my shows.
When you do Houston, you should tell Jay Prince pull up.
I'm actually performing at Dr. Umar School in the the opening day. I'm performing at the school. That's where I'm filming my special. Yeah, I got the big check. Yeah, so it'd be awesome if Jay Prince there. But seriously, I mean it. When I did the show in Houston,
shit in the world, if you hold up the big check and where it says 4, it says to say N-word. Whoa.
Wow. Dr. Umar, I love Dr. Umar, bro. Dr. Umar.
Next time you in Houston, you should invite Jay Prince out. Jay Prince is the one.
I tried to. I want him to come to the show in Houston. But I didn't know how to connect directly to him. But
come on, I hit Jay for you.
All right, shit.
That's my Jay's a great brother. Ain't nothing like being on the receiving end of a Jay Prince OG call.
Really?
That's right.
You've had a couple of those, right?
Put it like this: I understood what Kanye was going through when he was
firm.
I understood what Kanye was going through in that moment. You know what I mean? I understood what Kanye was going through.
You know what's funny though? I like how Jay waited for Kanye to disrespect Drake to do something. Like Kanye was running for president. Kanye was saying "Make America Great Again." Like Jay didn't sit him down and make him apologize or nothing. He goes at Drake a little bit and it's like we might need to have a conversation.
But no, it's big. No, it's bigger than Drake. Because I'll tell you something. When Kanye did this whole Oval Office thing,
yes,
I remember Jay Prince posting something on Instagram, and Jay Prince was talking about how, you know, I forgot how he worded it, but he was like, regardless of what you think of his antics, the fact he stood in front of the president and said, we need to free Larry Hoover was big for him because Larry Hoover's, that's Jay Prince's guy.
Oh,
you know
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's Jay Prince's guy. So that's a cause that's near and dear to his heart. So it's just like anything else. When you see somebody standing in front of the highest elected official in the land, and they're talking about a cause that's near and dear to your heart, you're going to salute him, as you should. Like, I don't understand why we can't have nuance. Why we can't be objective about things. Yeah, Kanye probably said a whole bunch of things you don't agree with. Yeah. But if you said one thing that you agree with, why can't you just give him props on that? Yeah. And keep it moving. So it's like, I mean, in that situation, he was absolutely 100% correct, you know, in doing what he was doing.
Yeah, we got to get Jay Prince on a pod. Can we get him on a pod?
Jay Prince would definitely do the pod.
That would be fire. Jay Prince.
He's done pods before. He would do the pod.
This is your invitation, sir. Please come on the podcast. Spit some game.
Salute to my guy, Jay Prince, man. What else we got? You want to pay some bills and come back?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's take a break for a second, man, and talk about Keeps. Salute to Keeps. Keeps is a sponsor of the Brilliant Idiots podcast this week. We really appreciate y'all. 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they're 35, and there are only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss, all right? Keeps offers both, all right? Keeps offers a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair, convenient virtual doctor consultations, and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months. You don't even have to leave your crib, all right? Low-cost treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions. Discreet packaging and proven results. Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. Prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast, all right? Now, if I had Keeps when I was younger, I probably could have kept my hairline. I don't know if it can restore my hairline, but I just know that if I had Keeps when I was younger, I probably never would have lost it. Maybe so, though, because my cousin used to be practicing on my hair, and he just used to be trying to get that line right so much that he just had it leaning back. But if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/idiots to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/idiots to get your first month free. keeps.com/idiots. Today's episode of Brilliant Idiots is also brought to you by Upstart. Are you carrying a credit card balance month after month? You're not the only one. High interest rates make it hard to pay off your debt, but Upstart can help. Join the thousands of happy borrowers who made that final payment. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, like your income and employment history. This means they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. You can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/idiots. That's upstart.com/idiots. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit income and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/idiots. Now let's get back to the show.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
All right, let's do some church announcements. What you got, Schultzy?
Infamous tour. We're in Chicago this weekend, Chicago Theater. We had a second show, few tickets left in that second show. Go get that. Madison as well. And then we're adding new shows. Those going to, Radio City Music Hall. First show sold out. We added a second show. Go get those tickets. That's at theandrewschulz.com. And then Toronto. We had a show booked in March at the Massey Hall, the legendary Massey Hall. And
Drake said no.
You know who said no? The venue.
Really?
The venue, after the whole Chappelle thing, the venue said they got a new board and that they need to be very selective with the people that they have perform at the venue.
That's
and they
good.
don't want to offend people. Fuck that pussy shit.
You should feel good about that, for real.
Nah, fuck all that, bro.
Chappelle.
So they
You should
said,
feel good about that, bro.
they said they watched the Netflix special or something like that, and there were some questionable things there, and I was like, the Netflix special? I was like, yo, don't
listen to Flagrant 2.
Don't listen to Flagrant.
Please, don't
Come
subscribe
on
to that
now.
Patreon.
Don't not do it. So instead of canceling the show, I said, fuck it, let's or canceling the date, I said, fuck it, let's go bigger. Let's go. We're gonna do Meridian Hall. We're gonna do, I think it's March 5th, theandrewschulz.com. Tickets go on sale Friday in the morning, 10 a.m. A few other venues go on sale as well.
In Toronto?
That's in Toronto.
How big
yeah.
is Meridian Hall?
I think it's 3,500 or something
Ooh,
like that.
okay,
Yeah.
you got that. You
Yeah,
got that.
How long
yeah.
the tour till?
Oh
It's
man.
over.
We're gonna go until basically Radio City's April 16th.
Oh, so we got time. We got
And then we have Atlantic City after that. And then
Special time.
well, special's already in the books. So now we're just editing special now. And then ideally I have enough new material by then that we could drop the special and
What
then
special dropping?
hit Europe. I don't know. I haven't figured the date yet. It just needs to be, everything need to be right.
Word.
Everything need to be right.
Wax, you got any church announcements?
Yes, sir. Go to whoswax.net. Go get your gummies, man. I got a subscription too. You get $100. You get 10 gummies. Free shipment. We got Bully and the Beast. Yeah, make sure y'all go see that on every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Patreon on Mondays. My Who's Wax is in stores, is in my new stores. I appreciate Herb and Joy in Fresno, Purple Star in Fresno, Elevated in South Francisco, and Dr. Green Thumb in LA. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep on getting these dispensaries. Keep grabbing that Who's Wax. Y'all go get that.
Word. Mine is always simple. Go to blackeffect.com and subscribe to all the podcasts on the Black Effect Podcast Network. Make sure you watch The God's Honest Truth.
Yeah.
Every Friday night at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. Salute to everybody that's been screaming on Paramount Plus. We've been killing on Paramount Plus. We're always trending on Paramount Plus. And make sure you go to the merch store, man, and get you some of this good merch. What size you wear, Schultz?
Oh, I got all these.
GW.
You did?
Yeah, you sent me a package.
I did?
Yeah, along with like some Charleston Chew and shit.
Okay.
You did, right?
Get you a, I'm
Can I get one?
GWP. Yeah, you know me.
I want one of those.
You want a Decrackify America shirt? This is
I want the
Decrackify
G. I
America
like the
shirt.
G. I like the G one.
My man Ed Sheeran wanted one. Ed's gonna be on this week's episode, by the way. Ed's gonna,
Legend.
yeah, Ed's gonna be on this week's episode of The God's Honest Truth. And Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is gonna be on this Friday as well.
Oh.
So tune in.
Yo.
10 p.m. on Comedy Central. Make sure you scream on Paramount Plus. You know Ed watches Brilliant Idiots religiously.
Really?
Oh my God.
Ed, what up, man?
Oh, my
I'm a
God.
big fan, dude.
My guy.
Yo,
like
I didn't tell you that story.
Appreciate you. Ed.
What?
Where I went to Ed Sheeran concert twice at the Garden the same week.
No.
And I went the first time because I'm a huge fan. And I was dating a girl at the time. We went.
Yeah.
She was a big
Two
fan.
different dates.
Right? Yeah, yeah. And then he was
Great.
doing like 3 shows there. And his shows are unbelievable. It was
Yeah,
just
fine.
him. Like he
Uh-huh.
By
creates,
himself with that
it's
damn guitar.
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It's crazy.
And like he has these loop pedals so he can create all the different sounds that he needs to create the song. It's great. So I go the first time and there's a lot of like younger, teens and that kind of stuff. So I'm about to go for the second time of the week and I was like a little bit embarrassed. I'm like, yo, I'm a fucking 30-something-year-old dude. Like I can't go. So I wore my Knicks jacket,
Oh.
right? In case someone was like, yo, Schultz, what you doing here?
I thought it was a game tonight.
I thought it was a game. Yeah. So I go and I sit in this section and we're up close because I'm a fan, right?
Yeah,
Like we're like 12th row or something like that.
And you got to stunt for the other new chick.
No. It's all the same people that was there
No,
2
you had
nights
2 different
before.
Girls. You had 2 different girls with you.
No. I'm taking the same girl, but all people are obsessed with him like the fucking Rolling Stones.
Yeah,
so they go to
yeah.
every concert while he's there. So I'm trying to be incognito with my Knicks jacket, but all the girls, these like teenagers are like,
Excuse me?
I
What you
know
say?
you from Girl Code. You're back again? You're back again? Your second time. So I couldn't even cap like I wasn't a super fan because they saw me 2 days earlier.
I'm a ginger.
I'm a ginge,
Is that
bro.
his name is Joint?
What do you mean?
That's not the name of his team?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
What
I
are
don't
they?
know.
The
I have no idea.
gingers?
No, I'm
The
making
Eds.
this up.
I don't think you could say it with a hard R, dog. I think you got to say ginger. Like I don't know if you can do that, bro.
My
Like,
ginger.
yo, chill, fam. Like you don't know their struggle. You don't know their life. Come on, dude.
tell you something
Ginger.
Let me tell you something about Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran is one of the purest souls I ever met in my life.
Word.
Just a great human.
Like, you don't even know who he is.
Like,
He just-
like that is wild, right?
Unbelievable.
Like, do you know your Ed Sheeran?
Do you know who you are, bro?
And that's my guy. Like, that's my guy. Like, I love that dude, man. He's a good, pure soul. And you be around Ed sometimes and things come out his mouth and you be like, who the fuck are you, bro?
Yeah.
Like we had him on Breakfast Club this week and we was talking about, he was saying how you don't feel like he's accepted in the pop world.
Yeah.
Which is conversations we've had before, right? But he's a young, English dude. So of course, hip hop culture has been his culture. I mean, he's into all genres of music, but he
Yeah.
loves hip hop culture.
Yeah.
So I remember, like, this was some years ago, man. We might have been in the UK. This might have been when we stayed at his crib, but he was he said we was drunk because he's got a pub on his estate,
Yeah, though.
like a pub.
Okay.
I got a bar in my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
He
got a whole pub that you have to, like,
Yeah.
Put on clothes and shoes to go out
Yeah.
to, right?
Yeah.
So we're in the pub and he just, I don't know how we even got on the subject. He started rapping Gangstar, Right Where You Stand, verbatim.
Wow.
And I remember just looking at him like, the fuck just happened, yo?
All the words?
Not all of, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
No.
Yeah. But he, verbatim. Like, right? And the Jada Kiss parts and the Guru parts. No, he didn't say the N-word.
That's all I want.
Okay.
It's the
He
only
didn't
word
say the
I care
N-word.
about.
He didn't say the N-word.
Real talk. Hey,
But-
if you want to say the N-word, Donations.
To Dr. Umar.
Donations.
Don't lie to them.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody fucked
I'm just
up.
saying, Ed, there's a way. Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey.
But he rapped it verbatim. And ever since then, I just was like, it was not only does this dude really love hip hop, he's just a different type of dude who embraces any and everybody.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about. Are you a good person or not?
That's it.
And you know where he gets it from? His parents. His upbringing. You see the upbringing.
Yeah.
You see the people that he has around him. Like and the fact he still lives in his hometown that he grew up in. Like this, I'm telling you, man, staying grounded is a motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of the best at it.
It comes across like he really loves music.
That's it.
You know, like I think there's a lot of people that are like they're not really students of the game that they've chosen to exist within, and like they could get exposed. But there are people who are just obsessed. Like, there are basketball players who are obsessed with basketball. They watch every game. They watch the old games. They know the vets. They just know everything. And he's always struck me as a guy who's like obsessed with music.
He is. No, he is.
I thought he just had a bunch of just talent.
He does.
That too, though.
So it's easy to him, like Iverson, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, that's very true. Like he just oozes talent. It's like God put all that talent in this redhead kid from the UK.
That's why he's just so humble. Like, this is my life. There's nothing I can do about this.
Yeah.
Writing,
I had to work hard for this.
playing the guitar, and encouragement from his parents. Like he said when he was young, he told his dad, "I'm gonna do a song with Eminem one day," and his dad was like, "Yes, you are. Yes, you will, son."
Yeah.
Like, that's all a kid needs.
So that's what my parents were like. My parents never said I wasn't going to do anything. Wow. And I'd say the craziest things. They'd be like, yeah, that sounds good.
You think it's
a
UK thing? Ain't your people from?
Oh, my mom's from the UK. But honestly, the culture in the UK is not like that usually.
Really?
It's, hey, don't try to be too big. You know, don't be better than who you are. You know better than anybody else here. I think that's why my mom left. You know, she grew up, in the north, poor and in Scotland, and then she left to kind of get away with that so that she could actually become herself. She could spread her wings. She had to come to America, a place where that was rewarded. Like, you have big dreams here in America, people love that shit. It's inspiring to hear those stories. But if you come from certain communities, especially like working class communities, I'm sure it exists here too, they look at you like, hey, do you think you're better than us? Yeah. You trying to leave this?
Yeah, that's true. I see a lot of that.
Opposite over here.
What you say?
The total opposite. Like,
but they're
nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. It's like, I'm gonna prove it to you.
Oh, that's because you was kidnapping people.
Yeah, you shouldn't be kidnapping.
Right, I guess.
Yeah. It's different.
It makes sense a little bit.
No, that's different. My dad used to tell me I wasn't gonna be shit either. And he probably was right. But he used to tell me if I didn't change my ways,
that you weren't gonna be shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I already left before you could say that.
That's why I don't believe. Like, you know how like every motherfucker that makes it has this story about some teacher that was like, you're never gonna do anything with your life. It's like, ain't no teachers out there like that, yo.
No. I had a lot of those too.
What are you talking about?
They said
That's my whole life.
They said to a child, they said to a child, you're going to be nothing.
Out of school.
Context,
I told my mom I'm not even going to be nothing, so just let him go through school.
Context, though.
Yeah,
context is we were the bad kids in school.
Literally.
Yeah, I was a bad kid too.
Bro. I was in night school.
I was a bad kid too, but these teachers knew.
No, I had two. I had no. To your point, I did have teachers like. I gotta salute Miss Brevard. I love Miss Nicole Brevard. Miss Nicole Brevard. She was actually a librarian at Berkeley High School, and she used to always tell me I was wasting whatever talent she saw in me at the time. She was like, "You're too smart for this shit."
Yeah.
But that's different than you're never gonna make it.
No, I'm saying she was one that was saying the opposite of what the other motherfuckers were saying. The other motherfuckers was like, "You're going to jail."
Yeah, but you might go to jail, and you did. They were right.
Yeah. But no, they meant like long prison time. They was like, you're going to end up in dead or jail. And by the way, they weren't wrong.
Yeah.
Based off the lifestyle I was living, they weren't wrong.
They had to talk to us like that. I get it.
My dad was like that. My dad was like, I remember my dad telling my mom, man, let's just kill him and get the insurance money. because he gonna die anyway.
He about to do it. I took him in.
That's fire. That's fire, dude. Nah, that's fire, dude. I like that.
Though.
Let's just kill him and get the insurance money because he's gonna die anyway. If you're gonna die anyway, they could have just put life insurance on you and then got collected the same.
But that's what it was, though. It was literally like the life I was living.
Reckless.
They was like, he gonna end up in jail. He gonna end up dead anyway.
Yeah.
So fuck him.
Yeah.
Moms aren't usually like that.
No,
moms
always try to hold that last.
No,
thread.
you gotta be really bad for the mom to say
That's
fuck
right.
you.
I always tell people that when you see a mom cut somebody off, boy, that person
Yeah,
ain't
you took her
shit.
bingo money,
But nobody, but her bingo.
You make her look bad in front of her friends.
Yo,
That's
but
all you can do.
Here's the thing, though, is like that context is never put in the story. It looks like it was just this innocent kid going to school, and then there was this social studies teacher who was like, you know what? You're never gonna be anything. You're never gonna make it. It's like, Cap, stop it. You were fucking around in school, driving this poor teacher crazy while she tried to teach you some shit, and then she was like, fuck you too.
Yeah.
You keep doing this shit, you're never gonna be nothing. And you know what? You stopped doing that shit, and then you ended up being something, so that teacher was right.
I knew I was a terror. And I was a terror because everything I did was mental. It wasn't like the kids and like Wax was beating people up. You know what I mean?
I was putting boogers and doodle and stuff on people.
That's
too.
physical stuff though. I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, but you were doing like mental torture.
Mental.
Yeah.
I could have been a
that's
co
not
leader,
cool.
bro.
You
I could.
think?
Yeah, easily. Bro.
Yeah.
Easily. And that's why I remember a
Scots.
assistant principal I had named Miss Sadie Brown said that one time. She was like, "This guy he could just make people do things. He just manipulates people into doing things." Like I remember
my
him
phone
saying
broke
that.
years and years ago in Colombia. When I lived in Colombia, you told a bunch of people to text my phone, call my phone and say Wax is nasty.
That never happened.
Broke my phone broke, bro.
How? Where did I do that? Where did I get a handle on all these people?
I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like, the fuck are you doing? Like, how the fuck you get all these people to call my phone and say Wax is nasty?
I'm not
I was
saying
living in
it didn't happen.
Colombia.
I just don't remember it.
You know how long ago that was?
I don't recall.
Yeah, my phone. I remember that shit.
I don't recall. Back then it was just stupid. We just used to do stupid shit. For the fun. And it was just like, that's really what it boils down to. Like when you really think about my life or just our lives in general, our
Play too
lives
much.
play too much, doing stupid shit. I just stopped doing stupid shit for no reason.
Yeah.
And by the way, I haven't.
No,
I
you
still
didn't.
do
Everybody
stupid
say
shit
you
for no
didn't.
reason.
This day, Charlamagne think he got me on things, and I just don't even tell him that I didn't get got. And thank God, because he's just that crazy.
Like what?
I'm not telling you nothing. I'm going to tell you because you think you got me.
Oh man.
So you guys just let him think he got the dub.
That's it.
Bro, I did that at the TV studio the other day, right? We sitting in the writer's room, and Rachel, our showrunner, Rachel was doing something, and then one of the writers comes back, my man Dre. Dre's like, "Yo, Rachel said she's gonna be here in 10 minutes." I'm like, "Yo, let's all just leave. Let's just all go to a whole other part of the building, so when she comes back, she don't see us for no reason, right?"
I'm sure.
So my dumb ass, I don't really know the Daily Show building like that. So I'm like, where can we go? So we go down these steps. We end up locked out of someplace. Then we end up in the COVID testing center, right? Then we all finally end up back into the lounge area, club reparations.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there and it was like one of those times where you playing hide and seek.
Club what?
We got a club in there called Club Reparations.
That's what's up.
Alex seen it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So we're in there and it's one of those things where like you go to play hide and seek, but the person don't never come look for you.
You're like, damn.
So I'm sitting there, right? And I'm like, yo, she texting anybody, yo?
Yeah.
Everybody Wi-Fi working and shit. So I finally,
meeting ran late.
I texted her, I was like, yo, you need to really come down here right now. We having a problem.
Nothing.
Rachel been working, she know me for 10 years. She's like, this is not a time for you to try to be funny. I'm really in the middle of something. So if this is serious, you need to really let me know. So I'm like, do I cash in the I'm serious card for this bit? Not for this one.
Not this one. Not this one. Let it
This is the setup. This is the setup. Because now when you do cash it in, it's going to be real good. Yeah, this is the jab.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I'm telling the room like, I'm not going to tell her we playing, man. I said, yo, you really think she playing? You think she's on us, right? Still don't know if she was on us or not.
Yeah.
I just know she didn't fall for my little hide and seek game.
Yeah.
You know?
But why you felt you had to play it out?
I don't know. I just for the thrill.
For no reason.
What's wrong with us, yo?
I don't know.
Why are we playing hide and seek? You're 40-something years old playing hide and seek, bro. Like, and this girl got nothing to do with this. She's like,
For
I'm
the
not playing
thrill.
with y'all. For the thrill.
For the thrill, man.
I was
What a
with
thrill.
Dollar. I was with Dolly with the Target, and a lady asked. I was like, "What is that stuff? That lotion that you said you have to get?" And I was like, "It's Vagisil." Oh, Vagisil. You know what a Vagisil is at?
Yeah.
And she looking around like the people looking around like
Yeah.
it's over there.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I like doing that shit.
We almost
bro.
got Nyla arrested.
For what?
Yeah.
I mean, because we was home. We was in Charleston. So
Yeah.
hit one of my dudes like, yo, we going to be at this restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Walk in here and act like you smell weed. and tell her she's under arrest. So we sitting in the restaurant.
Fucked up.
Officer
We call a
walks in.
cop friend. Yeah.
Officer walks in. Officer's like, hey, I talked to y'all too for a minute.
Yeah.
We observed you
It was me and Nala.
smoking weed. Was any of y'all smoking weed?
He said, is any one of y'all in that white truck? I smell weed coming out that white truck. And Nala was like, yeah.
For
I
no
was in the white
reason. Why you
truck.
say yeah, nah?
And then the cop asked me, was like, was you with her in that white truck? I said, no, I wasn't in it. She's looking at me like,
Crazy.
Man, if you just saw the look of defeat on Nyla's face.
she wanted to rat on me so bad.
Like just
I'm looking at her like, you better shut up. I wasn't with you.
like just gone, right? She held it together. She held it together, but I couldn't. So the officer's like, could you come with me? Man, if you just saw the way she got up, you'd have thought she got booed at the garden, bro. So I lost it. If I'd have just held on for 5 more seconds and let her put them handcuffs on, oh my
Let it go.
That is fucking amazing.
It's fucked up.
For no reason. The moral of the story, man.
Thank God they didn't get me because I probably would have pushed the cop because I was dirty.
Yeah.
They tried to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, you wasn't in on the joke?
Hey, you ain't tell me shit. They were supposed to get me.
Oh, I should have really let it ride, man. Oh, it was. I did tell him you were
No,
not.
that's dangerous.
Oh, no, you're right.
That's
right.
dangerous.
That's dangerous.
You're right.
Because I'm
I
like,
did
yo,
tell him.
I'm
No,
dirty
you're right.
as hell
I said, is waxing the young lady with him. I did say that.
Yo, that's
right. In
crazy.
the country, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the country, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
You gonna do me like that?
Yeah, that was very dumb, dude. that
Don't
was
do me like
very
that.
dumb, dude.
Bro, we be getting people pulled over. I know you ain't talking. Him and Potter used to pretend to be cops. They used to have on the black jackets with the shades and the little stupid shit around their neck, the badge with hats on, hopping out on people. Like, what
It
the
was
fuck?
good fun though.
That shit was fun. Putting people on the hood of the car, searching.
But that's good though. I used to pull everybody over. Shut up, real fast. Click. Shut up. Come here.
Yo, them nights used to be so crazy. I remember the first time I saw y'all do that shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong
But
with
you gotta
these
get the real
dudes,
drunk
yo?
person that's really drunk that's come out the club about to do. I was saving lives.
Yeah.
I was saving lives because if I spook you before you get in that car and do a DUI,
Bro.
you ain't gonna do this shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
random
That's what I
Monday
was
nights,
going.
bro.
I was going after the DUI guy.
You were saving
I'd be
lives,
standing in
yeah.
front of the
Saving
spot and
lives.
see these two pull up and they would jump out with the jackets on in the back. Hey, get up this car. Yeah. And motherfuckers was doing it.
You gotta flip the badge real fast. Get on her. I got a great technique too.
Oh,
How many times I got put in handcuffs? I got the greatest technique in the world.
my God, man. What the fuck was wrong with us, yo?
Yeah, it was dumb.
Oh, my God,
If you
man.
asked me to get you out of class, never mind. Yeah, I was dumb.
No, it was so stupid.
So
To be young and dumb again.
Yeah.
I used to
never
have people
would
stuck
not
in the
wanna do it.
classroom because they had doo-doo on the knob. Nobody wanted to touch the knob.
This dude used to put doo-doo on the doorknob, doo-doo on the
So
railing and shit.
everybody was stuck in the classroom.
But talking about, and
Nobody
then,
could get out.
but then hit the fire alarm. So people rushing out of the class. They gotta grab the doorknob. They gotta grab the rail.
Dude, it was great. I mean, it did have fun times. That was some dumb shit to do.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
Yeah.
You gotta let people grow, bro. But
Yeah.
do we ever really?
No.
I don't think we do. I think you evolve.
I don't want to grow.
If I could lock somebody in the house in the room right now, but dude at the doorknob and nobody, it could only open from the inside, I might do it right now.
I gotta stop it, man. I gotta do stuff like that to my kids, man. And you don't realize you might be traumatizing them.
Oh,
yo.
yeah. No, prank your kids. I
Bro,
think that's
yo,
good.
oh my God, yo! I had this Sting mask over the pandemic. You know,
Yeah.
Sting the wrestler,
Yeah.
the OG Sting with the white, face paint.
Yeah.
I got my whole family. I was like, I know what time is nighttime, right? I know what time it's time for bed, right?
Do you know what time is nighttime? Here we go. Because, hey, I'm different than most people. I know when it's nighttime, bro. Like,
I know what time is nighttime.
We turn the lights off and everything's dark.
I know when it's time to go to bed. I know bedtime. I know nighttime. I know bedtime.
So listen,
I'm smart. It's dark outside at nighttime. It's light outside at daytime.
oh my God! So
You
listen,
mimicking somebody right now. Stop it.
I went upstairs first, right? Act like I'm in the bathroom. I put the Sting mask on. I sit in the yoga position in the middle of my two youngest children's room, right?
Yeah.
Lights off and everything.
Come on.
So my wife, the youngest, and my second youngest all come in the room at the same time. And it was like a half a delayed reaction.
Yeah.
And everybody ran out. And my youngest was the last one.
No. It's fucked up.
No, she was the last one. She was like, ah! Man, I had to do so much consoling that night, but the joy that brought me.
Yeah.
The joy.
What'd they say when you took it off?
It was just like, they was like, what the fuck? My wife was like, what's wrong with you, yo?
Yeah.
Like, my wife, she know how I get down.
Yeah,
The kids is like, what is your problem?
Come on.
Throw that away.
Yeah.
Get rid of that mask.
Now,
Right?
for how long you can't sleep at night and all that, seeing that shit, man.
Oh,
Damn.
my God.
No, I think you got to prank
I never was scared of the boogeyman. I always had the rat.
the rat. That's
Like
what you were
a mouse
scared
or
of.
something that ran past. I wasn't scared of no boogeyman. Fucking boogeyman. I'm down to be his ass. I'm scared of that fucking rat.
No, I was always scared of boogeymen and shit. I was always scared of the supernatural. Not scared of it, but I just knew that the supernatural existed. I didn't know what it was when I was younger. Now as I'm older, I embrace it.
Yeah.
Like,
Why is it called supernatural?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Superpowers.
Ah.
Exactly. So she just explained something to you.
I'm about
Taylor
to say,
just
you died
explained something
before?
to you with so much confidence, but then said, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you had so much confidence when you
I
explained
thought she died before I seen it.
Hush before I drive a car through your part. Listen, let's pay some bills and come back and do some shit you won't care about next week.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's take another break, man, to talk about another one of our sponsors, man. And this sponsor is near and dear to my heart, okay, because it's called Talkspace. You already know what Talkspace is, man. Talkspace makes it possible to speak with a licensed therapist, all right? Right from your phone, tablet, or computer. And unlike traditional therapy, you can message your therapist anytime via text, video, or voice. It's 100% secure and stigma-free, the way therapy should be, all right? At Talkspace, your privacy and security are number one, all right? It's their number one priority. The app puts you in a private room with just you and your therapist, all right? Send messages 24/7 and get replies throughout the day. No need to wait for a weekly appointment. The reason I love Talkspace is because a lot of people do, feel like going into a psychiatrist's office. This makes them feel strange, especially when it's their first time. You know what I mean? And if we're trying to eradicate the stigma around mental health, maybe, just maybe, not being in that therapist's office, laying on that couch or sitting on that couch is part of eradicating the stigma. Maybe you just want to pick up the phone, talk to somebody, and feel like you kicking it, all right? That's what Talkspace does. And Talkspace's encryption and added security features keep your conversation fully protected. Whether you struggle with anxiety, depression, self-doubt, or anything else, sadly, I have been impacted by all three. Talkspace gives you access to the help you need to move forward. Getting professional help isn't weird or weak. It's smart. Because sure, your friend might know a thing or two about electricity, but would you let him rewire your house? All right? So don't leave your mental health to chance. You can't just roll up a blunt, grab something to drink, sit around and kick it with your partners and think that's going to help you deal with your trauma, okay? You don't want the amateur advice of well-meaning friends and family. Talk to somebody who's trained to help you make lasting progress. Join Talkspace today and start moving forward with a single message. Just visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you use promo code IDIOTS at sign up. That's $100 off at Talkspace.com, promo code IDIOTS. Now, let's talk about Squarespace, another space, all right? But this space allows you to create domains, websites, online stores, all right? Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. You'll find what you need, whether you're showcasing your work, blogging and publishing content, selling products and services, announcing upcoming events, or anything you can dream of. Buying a domain from Squarespace is easy because there are no hidden fees or price hikes. And get to know your audience with their analytics tools. Those include insight on page views, traffic sources, time on site, audience geography, and more. It's all so simple. All right, it's all so simple. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. All websites are optimized for mobile. Your site looks great on any device. Every Squarespace website and online store comes with a suite of integrated features and useful guides that help maximize prominence among search results. These SEO tools are paramount. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiot. Use offer code IDIOT for 10% off your first purchase. Let's get back to the show. All right, shit you won't care about next week. What did we miss over the past couple of weeks? What we got there? Boosie mad at me. Boosie wasn't really mad at me.
What was that Boosie video? Because it looked like they were filming that. It didn't look like it was. Nah, there was a boom mic.
I thought it was a sketch. I thought it was I thought it was a movie. Probably shooting a movie.
There was a boom mic. It was literally holding a mic like that.
okay.
So they
I
were
don't
trying
know.
to capture the audio.
What else we got? Click on that one. Study claims affairs improve marriages. I'm gonna tell you why this is a great conversation. We had last week on The God's Honest Truth, we had Shan Boudram. You ever heard of Shan Boudram? She is a relationship
I watched
expert.
the clip.
Yeah.
She's
She
in
got a
a
lot of game.
polygamous relationship.
She's in a non-monogamous marriage is what they call it. Step your
non-monogamous
progressive game up, bro.
marriage. My bad.
Yes.
So she could cheat.
They both can cheat, but
Yeah.
they're married. No, not cheating, because it's not cheating.
Right.
If you know it's not
Yeah,
cheating.
They
it's
both
not
can
cheating.
have other partners.
I hope I'm explaining that right. So this U.S. Sun article is crazy. Flings can only get better. Over 75% of cheats claim affairs actually improve
But the
marriages.
Sun is like this is what are they called? The Daily, what is the other one that's like bullshit?
The Daily Mail?
No.
What?
The National Enquirer.
Fox
Yeah,
News.
like the
What do
tabloids.
we think about that though? Just off headlines, not reading the article. Do you think affairs actually improve marriages?
No. I mean, if you cheat on me, it's over.
Yeah, period.
Done. If you look at Leonardo DiCaprio the way that Jeff Bezos' wife looked at Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know if we're coming back from that either.
Yeah.
By the way,
I don't know if we're coming back from that one, bro.
What that show you though?
I'm
That,
sensitive.
you know what showed me is
Money
This
ain't
is-
shit.
no, it's not money ain't shit. This is what I think a lot of people aren't realizing. You don't think that girl thinks she could get Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, girls
She
get
got the
smashed
richest
anything.
man in history and the richest man in the world to leave his wife, give half of his riches up for her.
Yeah.
That girl
knows
thinks
got
she
that
could
fire.
accomplish anything.
Of
She
course.
got the super fire. Like a little bit of you got to be like, what does she have? Ain't no way in hell I'm paying $50 billion for some pussy. He did.
And depending how Leonardo DiCaprio's ego is set up, he gonna smash just because it's Jeff Bezos' wife.
Just
Boom.
I smashed Bezos. Boom, boom.
Look at her. Look at her. And is he on a step or something? That's crazy.
Did he hit her with the no?
Yeah.
Easy.
By the way, we
Yeah.
don't know what kind of relationship that her and Jeff got. You know what I'm saying? Jeff might be paying for her. Like he might be, what's
I'm
that
sure,
thing that they
maybe.
called? Compersion?
Non-monogamous relationship.
No, it's another one where you like to see your wife, or you like to see your significant other get smashed by another dude.
cuckold.
Cuckolding. Yeah, you never know. I mean, you know, man, listen, these people be into all types of shit, man, that we don't know nothing
Sure,
about.
you got all that money. Come on.
all I'm saying is like,
And you know how
this
to love.
girl, do not sleep on this girl. This girl knows what she accomplished.
Crazy, though. Let me see.
Say
Come
what?
on.
Fam.
What you talking about?
You crazy right
If we
now.
go to the grocery store and Carla do that to the fucking grocery store guy at the line, I'd be pissed
Yeah.
the fuck off.
She do like she's saying something wild. Like, are you really a wolf?
Look,
You know, what
Can I get on the movie with
Like,
you?
And she look like she's saying something
Yo,
crazy.
he not even listening
Why did
to
he hit her
Jeff.
with the Kimbe Mutombo finger wag?
look at this. Look at this. Jeff's still talking to him. He's just walking away. Nah, disrespect.
Well, because I'm Leonardo
Richest man in the
DiCaprio.
motherfucking
Because
world. yo.
money don't matter. I'm
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. You're Jeff Bezos.
But woman got to understand, if you could disrespect the man gonna disrespect the man.
Leo's like, until you give me
respect.
$100 million for climate change, bro, like you just gave Van Jones that $100 million, don't talk to me, all right?
Man, he put $2 billion up for climate change.
You did?
Yeah.
Did he give it to Leo though?
Nah, probably
You
not.
know Leo the man. Nah, I get what you. I get.
You
I
really
get
think
this.
Leo give a fuck about the
Disrespect.
climate, dog?
Yeah.
Come on, fam.
Nah, he cares.
That's that Hollywood shit.
Nah, he cares.
The guy flies a private plane around the world.
It's electric though.
But what fuels the private plane?
Yeah, it's electric. He just got electric
It's
plane.
electric.
Stop
Boogie,
it.
woogie. We
Nah.
don't know what fuels
Nah.
the private plane.
Nah, that's just the right cause because both parties can support it. Leo needs a cause that he can support because he got all the money in the world. He got all the bitches in the world. So he needs a cause to make him look like a good dude and needs a
Well,
cause that's not going to piss off both sides.
I'll
And
tell
the
you what.
environment is good.
I tell you what, it don't matter if you into climate change or not. The Earth gonna correct itself, buddy.
Yeah, you think?
100%.
Yeah, why so?
Really?
Earth is looking at us like they really
Yeah,
think
y'all
they,
not doing
they
nothing.
really think they got some time left. Huh?
Yeah.
Like you gotta. I'm telling you, man. When you and your girl are around each other, watch dinosaurs, bro.
Okay.
Remember the old show Dinosaurs that
I'm
used
the
to come on
Baby.
TGIF? I'm the
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Go back and watch Dinosaurs, man. That shit was one of the most. That show had so much socially redeeming value,
Yeah.
and the whole show was all about climate change. That's how they went extinct.
Yeah.
Climate change. Yes. The boss of the factory that the daddy dinosaur was working at wanted to shoot some chemical in the air to like to take the sun out or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And so the daddy helped with it. But then that ended up fucking up the environment and causing climate change, and it caused the ice age.
Right.
Like the ending scene of that show is one of the saddest scenes in the world, bro.
Yeah,
Like when the baby was like, "Oh, Daddy, are we gonna be okay?" As the world is freezing, yeah, we're gonna be okay. And that's how it ends.
Hey.
Watch dinosaurs, bro. Climate change is real.
The Simpsons
this
is
was ill,
crazy
too.
Yeah, this was Bezos' comeback.
Jeff Bezos warns Leonardo DiCaprio after video of his girlfriend goes viral. Danger, steep cliff, fatal drop. Yo, Leo, come over here for a second.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
You think it's a joke? It's funny when Leo does it.
Nah, it's a joke.
You know what I mean? Yeah, shit. If it was a joke, we would never know because he got enough money to cover it all up.
Yeah.
Right? Every
Word up.
single goddamn thing. But no, for real, money, I mean, that I don't know if cheating improves marriages or not.
No.
But I do know that my ego is way too fragile to be cockholding. What's it called?
Cuckold.
Cuckolding,
Yeah.
compersion, non-monogamous. I ain't got time for that.
You can do it with somebody you're not in love with. You know what I'm
What,
saying?
get
That's
cucked?
just your girl. You go ahead
Yeah.
and see her get fucked by somebody you smash her too. Because
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch someone fuck my girl.
They're not mine. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you say
or a
she
girl
your
I'm dating, I don't want to watch that.
if I'm dating you,
Or if it's just
you never
a random
shared girls
girl.
before. You never had sex with a girl who had a man. Like you shared girls for years. I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
So why do you care? She's just another girl that you share.
Yeah, but it's cuckold is you're just sitting there watching it, not like sharing it. Cuckold is you're just sitting there watching, jerking off as some guy fucks your girl. Real talk.
That's how I was.
No, I'm saying
hedonism.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nah,
You were the perfect person to cuck somebody.
Nah,
You were what they imagined.
That's how I was at hedonism. We went to hedonism a couple times. Every
Yeah.
single time we went, it was all of these older white people propositioning.
Yeah.
All day long,
$2,000.
too.
Yep.
All day
$2,000.
long,
Black
too.
dude, dreadlocks, big.
Yeah.
Fuck my wife.
How much you got that weekend?
I got stolen.
What else we got, man?
Yo,
Will-
what's up with this Will Smith Jada shit?
I hate it.
What's going on with all this?
I
yo?
hate it,
What
man.
do you mean?
I don't know, man.
Don't do a man like that. He too dope for you to sit there and
yeah,
plan
like,
Will out like
dude,
that, man.
Will Smith is like, so sad. He's
I don't
really
think it's
kind of
sad at
falling
all.
apart. I thought Will was doing Jada a favor this whole time. Like I was like, I guess he really loves her. Like that's why he wanted to
They've
be
been
because he
together
could be
since
with
the 90s, bro.
But he could be with whoever he wants. That's Will Smith.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
now
but
she's
Jada's
coming
still
out.
Jada, though. Don't act like Jada's
But he
not
still
Jada,
deserves to
bro.
have
No,
his
that's
own.
what I'm saying. Jada's
man.
Jada.
He deserves to have his own. Will Smith's supposed to have his own everything. He's not
Yeah.
supposed to share nothing.
I think that the problem with this situation is that we've looked at Will Smith and Jada a certain way for so long.
Yes.
So when you find out that these people are just human beings who
Oh
go
my
through
God.
regular
Like the pastor
human
at
being
church.
shit like the rest of us,
Right.
everybody's like, oh my God, not Will and Jada.
Yeah.
Pastor
Like,
smoking cigarettes outside the church, hurt your feelings.
They're humans.
nah, I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of us look at Jada as lucky to be with Will. So when we see Jada talking crazy, I'm just saying, listen.
I've never looked at it like that. I've always called myself a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey Knowles Carter. I've always looked at Jada Pinkett as a Jada Pinkett. Like Jada is no joke,
yeah,
bro.
Jada dope and thug.
I
but
mean,
still
maybe it's a
believe,
white
like,
thing, but like
you know, he
Jada
can
just
have his own. Though.
didn't really penetrate white culture that much. So we're looking at Will Smith, who's like at one point in time the biggest celebrity in the world in terms of like movie stars, action stars, and
Men
then
in Black.
he's with this girl who's like kind of was in one of the Matrixes or something. Like,
Yeah, but before that, to us, man, Jada Pinkett Smith is culture. You know what I mean? Because Jada Pinkett Smith was on
Set it all.
Different World. She was in Set It Off. You know what
not
I mean?
really
Loved
tapping
her.
into the.
And just beautiful. Like, damn. Like, Jada was just always one of them ones you looked at when you was young. Like,
Listen,
ooh.
I'm sure she's great, and I'm sure it's awesome. It looked
see- I
like
see what
it
you're
looked
saying.
like Will was really in love with this girl, and then it wasn't any clout shit because
Who
he could
says
get
they're
somebody
not, though?
way bigger. The point I'm trying to make is,
own.
well, the point I'm trying to make is,
Shit.
I think at least in like white culture, we thought that Will could do whoever he wanted. He could get whatever the fuck he wanted. And now it looks like this girl who we thought he was doing her a favor is shitting all over him, and she not
I
happy in
don't-
a
but
relationship.
you know what, though?
She's cheating on him. He can't satisfy her. It's like, yo, how much shit you got to disclose?
But here's the
Stop
thing, though.
disclosing everything.
Here's the thing, you know, if we just keeping it 100, it's like, yo, Jada didn't really say anything bad when she did the interview with Gwyneth Paltrow. I think that's who it was with. People really took that out of context because all she said was like, yo, thinking that you can read your partner's mind is one of the biggest pitfalls that you're going to have in a relationship. That's a fact.
Yes.
No, I think she said like thinking that you're going to be happy together, thinking you're going to be like satisfied sexually your whole life. Or
No,
something.
but no, but she said, but no,
Stop
she didn't
speaking
say that.
facts.
Say you
then.
sure?
Yeah,
you
she
sure you
didn't
said
say
Stop
that?
that.
speaking facts, bro.
She didn't say it like
I
that.
say, damn.
Let's hear it. Alex. Because I'm a Pinkett Smith Winfrey Knowles Carter, so I lean bias.
Yeah.
Taylor got the...
I don't know what this is. But my point is, like, Jada, they took it out of context because everybody's looking for something now.
Yeah.
Like, ever since the entanglement situation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That.
Everybody's
Stop
taking it
getting
out of context.
entangled, yo.
But we don't. But here's the thing.
huge.
That's why I can't wait to read Will's book. It comes out this week. I actually ordered it already. I hope I get it this week. But we don't know what kind of relationship they got. That's
You're
really
fucking
it.
up the brand.
They don't care about the brand no more.
Can I tell you something?
And they shouldn't.
Can I tell you something? And a lot of men don't get credit for this, but like, there's famous men out there, like famous, that their wives have cheated on them and they chose not to share that information, keep it tucked to protect the wife and the kids.
And the kids. That's
And
what it's
then-
about. That's what I said.
And then they get caught cheating later, or something else happens later after they're broken up and it looks like some cheating shit. And then that comes out and they still don't say, yo, the reason why we're broken up is the wife.
Big difference. Will and Jada,
Can't
kids are
never do
grown.
the right. Don't ever do dirt on the wife because the kids.
But Will and Jada,
I can't believe you thought Jada's as big a fucking superstar as Will Smith.
No,
They're
but
not
when
even close.
No. But when they started in the 90s, like Jada was no joke. So put it like this.
Not even close.
No, put it
We're
like
talking
this.
about Will Smith here.
No, but in the 90s, I think they was together before even like he did 6 Degrees of Separation, which was his first movie. But even still, the TV show was big. But Fresh Prince was a big sitcom show, but Jada was on a big sitcom show too.
Not as big as
Different
Fresh
World was big,
Prince.
bro. It might not have, I don't know if it was big as Fresh
And,
Prince,
and,
but
and,
Different World was huge.
Jada's not the star
It's
of a
still
different
going on right
world.
But she was on there enough that like we looked at her as a star.
You're
She
talking
wasn't
about
Dwayne
the
Wayne.
star of the show versus a co-star on a less popular show.
But the difference between Different World and other shows, like, yes, you had Kadeem Hardison and Whitley, Jasmine Guy, who were like the centerpieces of it, but it was a show based on a college campus, so everybody almost kind of had equal billing.
at
And
that
Jada
part.
was the person who would come on screen and steal the show, bro. Like her, she just would. And like her interactions with Tupac on the show, like that was big to me growing up culturally.
That's the too big of a part. That's the problem.
to me,
right there.
I'm like, that's pop.
And you think that's as big as Will Smith, superstar Will Smith?
Well, put it like this. This should shut the argument down. Will wanted her and married her.
Yeah, but we be doing that all the fucking time.
No, Will wanted her and married her. Out of all of the women in Hollywood
Yes.
and everything that was going on, Will saw Jada and said, that's who I want to be with
That's
for
what I'm
the rest
saying,
of my
because he
life.
really loved her.
Yes,
She was, Jada bad.
So, he
Jada popping.
saved her.
no, I'm
No,
gonna say he
no.
saved
He
her, but she's
saved
not
her,
supposed to
bro.
be doing
No.
nothing with nobody else.
He
though.
saved her,
Jesus
dog.
They were
Christ.
to me, Will and Jada were equal
You're
billing.
crazy.
To me,
You're crazy.
that's right.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Will and that Jada love, baby.
Yeah.
That was
The
like
idea that-
Hope and Bo
That's
Brady.
dope.
You
I
think
hear you.
equal billing? Like this guy was making $20 million a film. Jada never made $20 million in her life for one project.
Yeah, it wasn't about money.
We're
It was
talking
just-
about the size
It was about culture.
of an actor.
It was about culture. No. I'm talking about culture. To me, Will and Jada have always made sense.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah, they make
really.
sense,
Wow.
but
Yeah, especially in that time.
So you telling me you trying to say Will and Jada is like Beyonce and Jay-Z? I put them more of
Yeah,
a
Beyonce and Jay.
I do
That makes sense.
more than
Will and Jada is
And I
not.
ain't taking nothing away from Jada. I'm just
Yes.
saying Will is just Will. I think he should have his own
First of all,
everything.
when did all right? They've been married since '97.
Also,
so-
you weren't even old enough to watch A Different World. No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
What are you talking about?
You
You
couldn't
weren't.
enjoy it.
You talking
You
about?
ain't
You
enjoy
don't even
it.
know the show.
You ain't enjoy
You
it.
don't even know her character. What's her character's name on the show? Exactly.
Khadijah.
No, it wasn't. Shut up. Listen, when did Will and Jada meet? This is a great conversation because they married in '97. So Google when they met
I
because
was 4.
because you have to look at when they met. You know what I mean? Because Will became. Now see that you just talking out of turn. You don't know if that's true.
You don't know. if
I've
that's
never
true.
heard that before.
You don't know
They
if that's
met
true.
in '94 when 19 Jada was 19.
They met in '94. When did? I don't know.
Oh,
Who
she be
said that?
saying a lot. She says too much.
Google
She says
Will
too
Smith.
much.
Google Will Smith left
Can
his
we
wife for
acknowledge
Jada.
she says too much?
I don't think so.
Hey,
She's got a fucking platform called Red Table Talk.
shut it down, yo.
No,
Talk about some recipes.
let's see. We're gonna see
Yo, bro,
right now.
when I say it, they yell at me.
Yeah.
I say, yo, the woman, you got kids.
We
you
all
got
talk
kids.
too much. We got microphones in
I
our
get
face.
it, but
Yo,
you want the
but that's-
kids. The
I'm
mom
not
was like
saying-
total lost the
bro.
car. The dad
Let's
just
see. Did
have
Will
a crash.
Smith leave his wife for Jada? Let's see.
You got kids involved. Nobody wanted to know that mom was being nasty with somebody else.
How long does it take to type that in?
I don't care how much money you got.
Will Smith tells wife Jada Pinkerton Smith that his divorce from Sherry Zampino was his ultimate failure. Scroll down. Will Smith is reflecting on his past relationship and what it's like being
He's
a father
got to be
3.
reflecting. bro.
During a special Father's Day
all this
edition
reflection,
of Red
bro?
Table Talk, the actor got emotional while talking about his first marriage to Sherry Zampino. The two were married from 92 to 95 and share one child, 27-year-old wife Trey. Will later married Jada in 1997. They have 2 kids together. Divorce was the worst thing in my adult life. Divorce was the ultimate failure for me. I've been hurt a lot in my adult life, but I don't think anything touches the failure of getting divorced from my then 2-year-old son's mother. If a man's not a great husband, then he loses his parental rights, and I'm a way better father than I am husband. Show me, Taylor. Show me what Jada said that Will left.
You
his
made
wife
that
for
shit
her.
up like you
It's on
made
the
up.
Red
You
Table
watched the
Talk.
living.
She says on the
What was
Red
the show?
Table Talk.
Show me.
Just go to
What
Red
was the
Table
Where
Talk.
did she say it? Taylor say no. Taylor, now you gotta get on the microphone. Come on, get on the mic.
Right there.
I want you to
You seen
own
it?
this.
Come on, Taylor.
I do own it, but I don't like
Go to Red Table Talk.
Now you don't feel like talking about it. She don't feel like talking about a lie she started.
No, it's not. I really remember watching.
No, you don't.
On
No,
the
you
Red
don't.
Table Talk. Go to Red Table
made
You
it
Talk.
up.
don't remember that.
You made it up. You made it up.
Why can't people just admit when they're wrong?
Yeah.
I'm not being wrong because I know what I saw. So
No, you did not.
So then,
see
can
that.
we see it?
So if you saw it, show us. Because I would
Go to
think that would be
YouTube.
headline news everywhere. You wouldn't have to search for that one. So anybody out there, all our great researchers on Reddit, if we're wrong, we can come in here next week and admit that they're wrong.
Listen.
Show us where Jada Pinkerton Smith said that Will Smith, who said it?
I'm just saying they talked about it.
Who
and
talked
how
about it?
He was with his wife. He met Jada on the set. No, I
What-
was going. And then that's it.
What are you saying exactly now?
She says she didn't say it.
Yo,
She said somebody was talking about
Yo.
I don't know what she's talking about.
yo. Hey, there's a mic right
Oh,
there.
man.
You could just sit down and be
Oh,
silent.
Fetty Wap got arrested
Oh,
Ouch.
yeah.
during this whole
Ouch.
process.
That's
That was wild.
You know
That's
what's
wild.
fucked up about that?
Talk to me.
That's on his boys.
Nah.
nah.
Let me say it. Maybe I don't know the whole
Break
situation.
it down.
But it's just like he makes all this money. He's removed himself from all the drug dealing, whatever. But now he's
Yeah.
still using the money to fund the drug dealing enterprise, right?
Shit went to weed.
Sure. There's a lot of shoulda, coulda. So what I'm just trying to say is like he don't need to do this. He doesn't need to sell drugs.
You don't know.
Let's assume he doesn't need to sell drugs.
Jeez.
His friends.
I can't assume that. Because I get what
Can
you're
I
saying.
just fucking
Okay, go
say
ahead.
a point?
Yeah,
Jesus fucking
Hot
Christ.
take. Let's go.
Go ahead. Let me see.
Okay, you're a celebrity.
Bless.
There's basketball players who do this. They don't need to, but they grew up with the gang. They were raised
Who's the
with the
basketball
gang.
players that do this?
I don't want to snitch, but it's pretty well known. But they grew up with the gang. They got arrested for having a lot of.
Oh, but I mean, they didn't make NBA money, though, did they? They
No. Big. So they grew up in the gang. They're with the gang, etc. They go make the basketball money, but the gang's like, yo, don't forget about us. So they throw the gang money to run the drug dealing enterprise, make sure that they could go get these packs, make sure that they could go ship that shit around using that big money. They don't put enough of a smoke screen in between the big money and how they purchase the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If the guys are snitching on the person with the money, you're double fucked up because one, you're supposed to be the person that doesn't snitch, and two, he don't need you. He could have gone and lived his happy life that was outside legit,
Looking y'all out.
but he said, I'm not going to forget about y'all. If this is how y'all want to hustle, this is what you want to do.
What if it's not that?
Now, if it's not that, he needed to do this so he could support his
Listen,
lifestyle.
That's what I think.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
but certain things.
I take B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain
But you understand
things
what I'm
knock
saying.
on
I
the
get
cop's
it. Like, you're
door.
not wrong, but I take B in this situation.
But
Yeah, but-
still,
but
why
he
is his
could've made a lot
guy
of money.
snitching on him anyway?
snitched on him?
That's just part of the.
He's not
gang.
snitching on. He's not going, hi, I'm doing drugs.
No, I thought it was a federal
But
investigation.
that's what I'm saying. So certain things you actually knock on the cop's door, fentanyl, cocaine, certain type of dope. Certain things knocks on the cop's door. He should have went to the weed game. He had enough money to get into the weed game and make a lot of bread.
Why even get into the weed game illegally in 2021? It makes
Wax
no
can
sense.
do it. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
You're not in the weed game illegally. dude.
That's what I'm saying. Wax can get
Oh,
in
that's
there
what I mean.
legally.
Like, yeah,
if I
yeah,
get
yeah.
married, like if y'all sell out this motherfucker cheating, retarded.
Yeah.
If I stop cheating, it's corny. What? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know
before,
what's
I'm
going
just saying,
on.
back in the day, I used to cheat. But if I
I'm
stop
so
cheating,
lost. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If I stop cheating,
Yeah,
that means
yeah.
anybody can
I
stop
understood
cheating.
exactly what you were saying. Taylor's just trying to save face from the Will and Jada comments.
Right.
Don't like. Fight us for what? Because you had some wrong information.
You said something that was inaccurate.
Little bomb.
Never seen her talk about her.
Can you talk on the mic? Because right now nobody at
I've
home can
never
hear
in
you.
my life seen Jada Pinkett Smith say that.
But we're
Will
doing
and
this for people at home.
Yes. Jada, and this is what Taylor said. Taylor said that
Don't
Jada.
you want to produce the podcast?
said
Taylor
Jada.
said that Jada and Will and his ex-wife got a divorce because of Jada Pinkett Smith. That was her original statement.
No, she said
And she said that
it.
they talked. She said Jada said that.
Yes.
I need to.
Jada said it. I said it's on Red Table Talk.
So who's?
said it?
This
So
is
who
good.
said it?
This is good. Taylor said she did. Taylor said she never said Jada said it. She just said it was on Red Table Talk. Charlamagne never said it. It was on Breakfast Club.
So who said it?
Andrew Schulz never said it, but it was on Flagrant 2. Who said it? So who said
Who
it?
said it?
If it wasn't Jada saying it, was it Grams? Was it Willow?
Oh, it's
No,
three-
you
it's
got
three
your
people.
own story.
I'm so confused. Right now.
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, I really am flabbergasted.
Ready? Can we have some homework this weekend? I just
Yeah.
want to know. I really want to know because as a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey knows Carter, I have to have facts about my people. So I need to know if Jada left Will. Will left his ex-wife because of Jada. That's what Taylor said.
No, Jada said it.
Jada said Taylor said that. No, what the fuck? see how this shit goes?
The thing that's bothering me is that you're not willing to admit that you might be wrong.
No, I remember hearing it, but y'all got it. Y'all right.
I know we right.
So it doesn't matter.
Now, when you Googled it and couldn't find it, was there a little bit of concern? Like at any point in time in the Google, at any point in time in the Google where you're like, maybe I misheard something at all? You didn't even
You
look it
did
up?
look for it first.
Wait, hold on. You Googled it.
I know.
And we watched you. Are you saying?
No, you told me to click on that. When I went to look at the stuff, you didn't want me to, so it doesn't matter.
But we did Google it together, right? We did Google it together, right?
Taylor is the Kanye West of
Lord have
producers.
mercy.
So this is entertaining.
It's entertaining.
This
That's
is
all it is.
entertaining.
That's the only
It
reason
is.
we're on it.
It's entertaining.
We know it's inconsistent, but it's just entertaining.
This is really entertaining.
What happened right there, yo?
Jada said it, so you got to listen.
That's gonna be the name of the podcast.
Y'all want to know some? You want to know some real shit?
What?
It's true. I Googled
No,
it.
it's
And I
not.
found it.
No, it's not. No, you
it
didn't.
is.
You're a liar.
It
'cause
is.
I-
Just
It is.
need to be
No, it's
the
not.
guy.
It's not true. Let me
Look.
see.
Look,
Is
Let
it
me see.
Red Table Talk? Let me see.
Let me see.
nah, it's just,
I know you're lying.
She doesn't have to be that guy.
Jesus Christ.
Look, it's more entertainment.
it's
All right.
entertainment, dog.
But
We just lie for entertainment.
hold your head, Fetty. That's all this shit is nowadays.
Yeah.
Everybody lying for fucking entertainment, man.
Just
What's the point of
lie,
being
bro.
consistent? Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Nobody cares about the truth and the
Man, it
lies more
started even when we
entertaining.
was young. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got no pussy. Like, yo, you ain't get no pussy before. Yeah, that's what I did. It's a lie. We all started young.
Did you ever lie about getting pussy?
I couldn't. I
Nah?
was really getting pussy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You was getting molested.
I guess so.
We all were at a young age.
Not me.
You never got molested?
I never got molested.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Let's do some asking idiots, man.
Okay.
Let's do some asking idiots and get up out
Oh
of here.
shit, we need Taylor for asking idiots.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'll pee real quick and then I'll come back. We do some asking idiots.
Okay, let's tie this all up.
Yes.
I think we found it, bro. I think we found it. I think Taylor Gate. Okay,
Nah,
this is
he found it.
no, this is it. This is it. And,
Okay.
and it ties it all in about even what I was saying with Different World.
Okay.
This is a timeline of
Yeah.
Will Smith and Jada's relationship. 1995, the Smiths started dating.
Mm-hmm.
During a 2018 Red Table Talk appearance, Smith expressed that he was attracted to Pinkett Smith when he later saw her on the college-themed TV series A Different World. Now, mind you, him and his wife was having problems at this time. I knew there was something in our energy that would be magic, he said. Unfortunately, Smith was married at the time to Fletcher and decided not to act on his attraction to Pinkett Smith. Smith later revealed on Red Table Talk that he knew Pinkett Smith was the one, an aha moment he had in a restaurant bathroom while he was on a dinner date with Fletcher. I had a realization I wasn't with the person I was supposed to be with, Smith said. I was sitting in a stall and I was crying and laughing uncontrollably. And I knew Jada was the woman I was supposed to be with, but I was never getting divorced. I went back out, sat down with Cherie, and started going back on with my life. It wasn't until Fletcher ended things with Will that he tried to woo the actress. He asked Pinkett Smith if she was seeing anyone, and her response was no. Cool, you're seeing me now, Smith smoothly told her. From there, Pinkett Smith moved from Baltimore to California and the two began dating. Smith and his ex-wife officially divorced in late 1995. And then in 1997, Jada and Will got married.
Okay.
So
He had the hots for her.
he liked her, but he wasn't cheating on her. Is that fair to say?
He did.
Okay, well, how I said, it wasn't like he was cheating. I'm just saying he had feelings for her.
That's not what you said. No, we're not letting her get out with that one. No, keep her in the figure 4. That is not what she said, Andrew.
I said no, but then I said, but he had, like, he liked you.
You know how
That's
many
not
people
what
have
you
feelings?
said, Taylor.
I didn't say that's why I'm saying right now.
That's
Oh, okay.
That could not
So
be.
you can admit you was wrong the first time. You lied on my cousins. You lied as a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey Knows Carter.
It was wrong. So
No. Not how you worded it was wrong. You were just wrong.
he wanted
Okay.
to leave her probably though.
Probably. Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, help me. Lord Jesus, help me. Help me, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Hey, can we say a prayer?
Oh, Jesus.
I think we need to say a prayer, all of us together.
Jesus.
Let's say a prayer.
You
Jesus.
need
I think
Jesus.
we need to say a prayer. Can we please say
Jesus
a
like,
prayer?
I'm busy, man. It's about to be Christmas.
yeah,
Leave me
I got
alone.
time
All right?
for
I
this
got
right
time
now.
for this, all right?
Listen, bro. I think we need to say a prayer. Can someone lead us in a prayer?
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray Jada Pinkett my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray Will Smith my soul to take. Amen.
In
Done.
Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay?
In Jesus' name, amen. You ready? Let's do some
Yes.
Asking Idiots.
Let's do it.
Paulito Sway 87 says, when life gets chaotic, what's the one thing that grounds you that you tend to overlook? Ooh, this is a good one.
Shit.
What do you think?
As Peter Baelish said, chaos is a ladder. I like chaos. Chaos is a time where you get to come up.
It all depends on where they're coming from.
I think does it. Yeah, I guess you're saying if there's chaos in like your personal life, that might be tricky. But like chaos is a ladder, my friends. Chaos will take you to the top. Chaos offers moments for you
Chaos
to
of
step your
pressure.
game up.
Sheesh.
You know, so if everything's too comfy, shit is whack. Like right now, I think everything's too comfy. You know what I mean? Like,
But
You know what I mean?
chaos is different than like trouble.
son, pandemic was chaos, and we were popping.
Not to me.
Nah, I don't think.
Say
chaos-
what?
I don't think that was
Not
chaos.
to me.
Man, I'm looking
For
at
a lot
chaos
of people,
as like,
it was chaos.
No, I get it. I thought it was
Yeah.
peaceful. I enjoyed it.
Well,
The
exactly.
way my anxiety set up, not having to leave the house every day, knowing
Yeah.
where all the family at in the
Yeah.
house.
chaos
Like,
is everything out of
I
control.
think most
bro.
people didn't have the same opportunities
That's right.
or privilege, if you will,
Mhm.
as you had. But it provided a situation where, you know, we were doing a Turn Your Phones, we did the Netflix special, like, and then when we came out of that and started touring, like it gave a lot
that's
of
not
opportunity.
chaos, bro.
Say what?
Chaos is like, yeah, life is turned upside down.
And that's literally what happened during the pandemic. Where
turn
the
your
fuck were
phone
you?
side. Turn your phone.
Yeah. You don't think that people's life got turned upside down in the pandemic? They lost their jobs. There's
For
no
the
way they
better.
couldn't leave their
A
house.
lot of people for the better.
Stop
I
it,
mean,
Wax.
I mean,
You just
people.
said- now
A
you
lot
just
of people.
talking.
What are you talking
How
about?
many
People.
fucking
How many people
millions of people
died?
died? Like,
What are you talking about? People committing suicide. Why are you just talking to talk?
No. I mean,
He forgot what
put it
happened
this.
last year.
No, but you put like this, and you like ask 50% of people, they're like, "Oh, no, kind of great," and then other 50%, yeah, people died in their life and stuff
Nah,
like that.
I think it's probably
But-
more like 80,
son,
20.
people's mental health was
Come
fucked up. They were
on.
Yes,
locked
man.
inside, couldn't be around people.
People lost their jobs. There's
Yeah.
people that went back to
They're
work and
happy
realized
as
I don't even want
hell.
to work here no
That's
more.
what I'm saying. They was happy as hell. They like, yo, I
They
became
weren't
an
happy?
entrepreneur.
No, they just got adjusted to something new.
You met
They
like two
did.
people like that. Majority of people was
No
fucked
way,
up, bro.
man. You'll see.
Bro.
Well, you see the comments, they tell you, "Oh no, I shit was great for me."
Yeah, but those
unfortunately, it get
comments probably
bad.
represent the 5%, the 10% of people.
Yeah.
Yo, the world, not just America, the world was
Yes.
fucked up last
But
year.
you
It
know
was-
what? They are able to write,
there
so
was
that means they're
chaos.
alive.
There was chaos, bro.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is chaos provides opportunity at times. So when I see things that are in disarray, when I see things that are fucked up, when I see people looking for answers and those types of things, I'm like, oh, it's time to shine. Let's go. When everybody's calm, cool, collected, chilling, like you ever go to like a beach resort and shit like that? Like,
Yeah.
ain't no point in making content in a beach resort. No point in fucking
that
doing
happening.
podcasts and shit like that. Like you're at a beach resort, everybody's out there chilling, enjoying life. Like, I don't feel like I want to create. There's nothing to create based on. There's nothing to push back against. But when there's some chaos, it's like, ooh, let's get cooking.
All right, but what do you go to? You go to cigarettes when you have chaos? What do you go to?
Well, for me, it's work. Like that becomes a drug because there's something to work for. There's something to work towards.
Peace.
There's something to solve. There's a problem to solve. There's no problems to solve. Like I ask all the time at my shows, I'll ask people, I'll be like, what is bothering you right now? What's the issue right now? What are you pushing back against? And people just look at me dumbfounded. They're like, oh, Because nothing's going on.
I got such a great team around me
Yeah.
that professionally, chaos is like very much at a minimum because everybody does what they're supposed to do
Yeah.
and keeps the chaos from me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So therefore, I'm able to focus on creative and focus on my personal well-being. Because if my personal well-being isn't good, nothing else matters. You know what I mean? So when you ask me what's the one thing that grounds you that you tend to overlook, I would probably say family. Because there's nothing that grounds you like family. To me. And it's just something that you expect to be there so much.
I feel guilty with that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But you expect it to be there so much and you're always working, you're always on the go. So those moments when you're in the house and like, damn, I really provided a great life for my family, you know what I mean? And these are the people that love me unconditionally, you know what I mean? And like having daughters is different because it's love all day, except for the 13-year-olds, even though she loves me, but you know, it's now I'm at the point I got to prove my love to her. You know what I mean? Like he does. Like whatever. She's like every day it's a prove to me you love me. Or maybe that's just my brain thinking like that. But that's how it feels. Like every day I got to prove to her that I love her. But it's just like, family, man. Like family. We tend to take family for granted, Joe. We really do.
What about, okay, how often you see your parents?
Not enough.
Yeah.
Just I'm about to fuck your shit up right now. How
Not
often
enough
you see
at
your
all.
parents?
Not enough.
I see my mom this weekend.
3 times a year, 4 times
Probably.
a year? All right, 3 times a year.
A little bit more for me, but yeah,
Right?
10.
All right, 10 times a year. You're 3. I'm probably, maybe I see them tops once a month and I live close to them. We both live in Manhattan. How many more years do you think they'll live?
Yeah.
This is where shit gets fucked up. So let's say you see them 3 times a year. Let's say your parents, and we're being generous, live like what, another 30 years? 3 times a year, 30 years.
That's generous, bro.
And that's generous.
That's generous.
30.
So let's say it's 20.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do, though.
We hope, but let's say it's 20. That's 60 more total times you'll hug your mom. Whew.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like 60 more
100%.
total times.
100%, bro.
You give him everything now.
Your pops will say that he's proud of you and loves what you're doing. And
100%.
total in your life, if we're lucky. When I started looking at shit like that, man, I just felt so guilty.
That's why you shouldn't take it for granted. I mean, but I'm like that with like everybody in my life that knows that I know loves me and I love them. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm not with everybody every day. Like, and there's more people. Like, you know, I'm with Wax all the time. You know what I mean? I talk to Adali all the time. I see my wife every day. You know what I mean? But sometimes you take that for granted. The fact that you see them every day. So it can go either way. The fact you don't see them or the fact you see them every day. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, man, don't take that shit for granted. When you got like people around you that ground you, like literally ground you. Like, you know, you can walk in this room and just be you. Yeah. Don't take that shit for granted.
Yeah.
Don't take that shit for granted. And it's usually your family and friends that you tend to overlook. It's like, oh, they gonna be there. Yeah. That's how we've been with the women in our life forever, right? At least me, I can speak on my, I'm always used to women being there for me, right? That's why when I started hearing, you know, these conversations about black women saying how they feel overlooked and black women feel like they're disrespected and their men aren't there for them, I understand it because you just expect them to be there because they've always been your mom, your grandma, your aunts. You know what I mean? So you just take them for granted. Like, oh, they gonna be there. You know what I mean?
What you got to eat from you, auntie? Don't even care what happened to her.
That's it. You ain't ask how she doing.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? You ain't ask if she good. Like we come in there and do the labor. You know, you ain't gonna let your mom and your aunties, and, you know, but you don't ask, you don't really invest in them and see how they are. They just are.
Yeah, you just expect.
And we tend to take that for granted. Like literally. And then like one day it's just like if you're smart, you have a wake-up call and you start moving with intention when it comes to the women in your life. You know what I mean? And you start pouring into them the way they poured into you.
They did it first for years.
I'm
so watching how she take care of some, I'm like, how do you do? I cannot do that.
Women hold it down and always have.
They do.
And what did we reward them with?
No, we hold it down too. They got a house.
We rewarded them with Snoop Dogg. Doggy Style album and the Chronic.
No, we hold it down. We hold it down too, man. The guys who do their part, you got to salute these guys.
We're doing better now. We're doing a lot better now. But the reason we're doing a lot better now because we're moving with intention.
And the cracker is gone.
The what?
Crackhead, what?
The crackhead era is gone. I mean,
Oh,
the crack is gone.
crackhead era.
Like, you
Yeah,
gotta understand that would take a lot of us out of the houses and stuff like that. And they
Yeah.
taking our OGs away.
Nah,
'cause
that's true.
They want to take
That's true.
control of our
Yeah.
our towns and shit like that. 'Cause they see
Yeah.
us growing. But I got a lot of fathers out there who actually do their part. If you get a good partnership, the mom is very important, but the dad is very important too.
And we letting the women lead. Let them lead.
I can't do that shit.
I can't do it. Let them lead.
The house, nothing. I'm like one of the kids. What you need me to do?
I'm definitely one of the kids. I might be the biggest kid.
What you need me to do?
I'm
I don't
definitely
even
the
know
most
where-
emotional in the house.
I don't know where shit is in my house. Like my friends come over and they'll ask for like
A cup. I don't know.
like I don't know where the cups are. I
Now, he-
truly
like,
do not know.
I don't know.
Why you asking me for? You don't see?
Yeah.
She right here.
Like
You want you
This
see the
is her
screwdriver or
stuff.
something? Holler at me for a screwdriver or the blower or something. The
That
lawnmower.
I don't even know either, man.
Well, I
Speak of
got
my
you, buddy.
angel.
I got that.
my angel texting me right now.
What'd she say?
Something about something, but it's all good. But that's how I know it's God. It's just God. Like
I will say this though, like because I'm on the road and constantly busy and I don't have tons of time with my girl, I cherish that time. So I feel like I'm not wasting it. I feel like we're taking advantage of it and like we're super intentional about it. And I think that if you don't have that, like if you have all this free time, you guys can end up just like hanging out and just watching movies all the time, but you're not really like finding ways where you guys will do something interesting and like enjoy the time.
maybe
you
that's
have
what y'all
together.
like doing though.
I like
Say
the
what?
bill.
Maybe that's what y'all like doing.
We do it as well, but like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like, I think it's easy to get in a routine when you're comfortable with someone where you don't continue to try to do things that excite you both. And because we have limited time together, we are trying to take advantage of those times. And that doesn't mean necessarily an activity, but like going, hey, let's turn off the phone. Let's turn on the phone and like talk to each other, enjoy each other. But I bet you if I was at home 7 o'clock every single night, we wouldn't do that. We just kind of sit and enjoy and like not really take for granted that we have that time with each other.
I think the biggest thing to realize is just intention, man. Just be. That's my word for the rest of my life. Be intentional. Everything has to have intention.
Mhm.
Like even when somebody brings something to me, I don't care what it is. I'm like, what's the intention behind it?
Yeah.
Everything has to have intention. Your relationships, you know, your projects that you're creating, creatively,
shit.
everything.
Real
your
shit.
day when you wake up in the day,
Real
what's your
shit.
intention for the day?
Yeah.
You can't just wake up and go. What's your intention for the day, man? So
real
just
shit.
Did success change how much you cared about things?
100%. What kind of question is that?
1000%.
Who's the idiot telling us otherwise?
I'm just saying it's really interesting, like how like important like political issues and all this other kind of shit is, and then you
I
get
didn't get there yet.
some success. Like in terms, when I mean success, I don't mean like Twitter followers. I mean like you have some,
multi-millions of dollars.
yeah, like some financial success where you're good, and all of a sudden these little like things that people bicker about, but they don't actually really care about. You're like, do I want to get riled up and invest
I'm with you on
in
that. No. I thought you were talking about just life, other things, but that stuff, no. It actually makes me care about it less.
Yeah, less. You're like,
fuck.
you actually, I used to be in that little rat race where I care so much about this topic that was popular this week. And now I'm like, this is not going to be popular a week from
I could
now.
care less,
Do I
yeah.
want to
Nobody got time
dedicate
for it.
mental
No,
energy
don't do
to
it.
this bullshit
don't do
topic that they forcing us to fight about?
No.
Act like you don't know nothing, and that's the way to go.
But when you don't have anything else to rely on, you're like, oh, I gotta care about this. It's like almost, it becomes like sports. You're like, oh, it's Sunday? I'm caring who the Cowboys are playing this week.
Because
But
we don't
realistically,
win.
it don't fucking matter. It's football.
Yeah.
Like you start to realize like the politics, what?
When you
Go.
don't have a life,
you would
need
say
a
that
life.
when your team is 3-6.
Of course.
Hey, guess
My
what?
team is 6-2.
I didn't even know my team's 3-6.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
okay.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
See,
care.
see how you just got red just now? You got
Yeah.
pissed off.
My Dallas Cowboys
You don't
are
wanna do that
6-2.
to
We're
you.
going to the Super Bowl. Cowboys are life, baby.
Yeah,
Of course.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But-
you had me until you said that.
but you know how like you're
Yeah, I pay
opting
more
into the
attention,
Cowboys.
actually.
Like
No, didn't
you're
have a
not
choice.
from Dallas. You're not even from Texas.
Didn't have a choice.
You did have a choice.
No.
Yes, you did.
My daddy.
You do everything your daddy
my
does?
daddy.
You do everything your daddy does?
I did. Until I made a cognitive decision not to. But my daddy tased the Marine on 9/11 at MetLife
Amazing.
Stadium
I know.
during the Cowboys-Jets game.
Amazing.
Now you
Cap.
tell me you think I
Hey,
had a
hey.
choice.
Get some respect
Cap.
on that star.
It happened.
I call it cap.
No,
Google
that's real shit.
Huh?
Now that
Taylor?
Taylor, Google that one. Google that one. That one will come up immediately.
guarantee.
No, I'm teasing.
Okay.
But you understand what I'm saying is like we choose the things that we want to get emotionally involved in. And I guess, I don't know, for some reason, like when when I had less financial stability,
You cared about dumb shit more.
way more,
Yeah.
bro.
And now it don't affect. I don't give a fuck about.
And I'm asking you guys this because I wanted to make sure that this isn't my own thing and that this is a function of stability. It's like when you have your stability, you're less emotionally charged by these issues.
Bro, I never give a fuck about nothing though, bro.
So you never cared. But like Charlotte, you cared. You
Cared
cared
about
too.
what?
You wanted to have the hot take on this thing that was happening in the news and that shit.
No, I didn't really care.
Early on, you
no,
did.
No, I never cared. I just didn't know no better. I just gave a fuck about dumb shit. I was trying to survive. So it's just like literally everything that was out there, like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this person. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about this. I felt that was my job.
You felt it was your job.
I felt it was my job.
And then you got some stability.
Well, two things. Number one, man, at least for me, like you get older and you start to like see the game and realize that, man, when you were on the outside looking in,
Yeah.
you just didn't know what the fuck you was talking about.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you just violate. And by the
Slow
way,
down
I
now.
see that now. So it's like it's the craziest thing in the world. Imagine somebody trying to tell me about you. Or even crazier, somebody trying to tell you about you. That's all this era we're in now is. It's all of these people who don't know us other than what they hear on the microphones and literally trying to tell us about our personal life. And I think about it 10 years ago, that was me. I was trying to tell other people about them and who they are.
So do you pretend to care about issues because you feel like that's the bridge to making it? I'm not saying there aren't still issues that bother me and incite that reaction.
I talk about issues now because I genuinely care about
Exactly,
them.
but now
That's why I love doing my TV show. Like the stuff you see me talk about on my TV show,
You
the stuff
care
I
about.
want to talk about.
Yeah.
Exactly, but now I can't muster up the care for like the frivolous shit. Whereas before, I would be engaged with it.
Can't do
We
it.
got time.
Can't
Time
do
is
it.
And
different
I'm
now.
trying to understand what that is a function of.
We getting older and we understand what time.
That's what I
We
think it
appreciate
is.
time now.
I think it is.
We
and I
never
think,
appreciated time before.
and you understand time is money. Like the shit you said
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
movie earlier. You spent 12 hours on a movie set. In your mind, you like, you know how much money 12 hours is?
Yo, that's the thing. I'm paying to do the movie. Like if I got to cancel the show, which I did, like I'm paying them to do it. So now I'm looking at this in terms of like cost, was it time cost analysis or whatever it is, where it's just like, I understand doing this thing could lead to other things that could provide security for, my friends and family.
It's an investment.
It's an investment,
Yeah.
100%. It's an investment.
Same thing with family. Like I feel like certain times you want to go do something things on the weekend. I'm like, I gotta fly over here to go do something.
Yeah.
And it's like, do I stay here with her to invest in our family and future, or invest in our family and future?
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you do?
Yeah. Yeah. And she's going to want time naturally. And we want her to want time.
Yeah, respect.
We don't ever want our girl to be like, don't hang out with me.
Yeah, go
But-
ahead. Go
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
money.
please,
Yeah,
please
I'll
be
spend
away.
it all anyway.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
come on.
But we also have to be mature enough to go,
Balance.
hey, I need to provide security for us. I need to go hit these comedy clubs during the week and work out new jokes so I could go on tour and do a whole new tour and continue building this fucking tour and do arenas so that we can live the life that we talk about and dream about. I need to do that. And that means I got to sacrifice time that I want to spend with you.
Yes, we want to spend time with you too.
And the crazy part is, we all act like we got time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my plan is 50, I'm out. And I want to spend the rest of my life, I run these companies from afar. You know what I mean? And be sitting on the money that I made over the past decade or whatever, and let the family do what they want. But the reason I want that is because I want to spend the rest of my life actually going to search for the meaning of life. I want to go do ayahuasca and fucking, grow a long beard and be doing yoga every goddamn day. Like I really do. Like I'm not even joking when I say like I really want to just practice I want to go live on an island somewhere and just don't do anything but try to find that ultimate peace of mind.
$20 million in the bank is $1 million a year in interest. Can you live on $1 million a year?
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you can get 20 million in the bank.
My lifestyle ain't I don't do I'm not one of these guys. You don't see me in no Bentley. You don't see me in no Phantom. You ain't see me out here buying no big ass crazy jewelry. You know what I mean? And by the way, this is what I talk about when I have these conversations about, understanding business. You got so many people out here that's so pumped up about wanting to own 100% of nothing,
Yeah.
right? Instead of owning 50% of a multi-million-dollar industry,
5%,
right?
Yeah.
So you know what I like? I like being able to provide opportunity and employment. You know what I mean? And let these major corporations that we partner with fit the bill.
Mm-hmm.
And in the meantime, we're building our own generational wealth
Mhm.
while this company is fitting the bill.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I'm here to do. So when you talk about living beyond your means, I don't live beyond my means, and the overhead is taken care of.
Yeah. I'm just
That's
saying,
good business to me.
I'm just saying in
Great
terms of like
business.
retirement, like I always try to think about things like how do you back into what you need? So if you know what you need to live on per year, like let's say you want to live on $2 million a year and you know that you want to do that forever, then you
You
know
can easily do that.
if
40 million.
then you know you
Easily.
need 40 in the bank now. Now, if you want to keep grinding and keep working and keep, making money and making your money make money, that's some shit I'm trying to understand now.
I could live off 5 in the bank.
You can live 5 in the bank, and
Hell
what the
yeah.
interest of that would be.
I could, yeah, hell yeah. I
What's
don't be-
20% of 5 million?
Yo, when we
What's
start
20%
throwing
of
these
1
numbers
million?
around, like numbers,
20%,
like
20,000.
200,000 times
Right.
5.
250.
you just make
200 what?
I think it's 250.
It's 250,000.
your crib's paid off.
5.
$250,000 a year. Yeah.
Yeah, if your crib's paid off, like you living, like you, man.
Of course
please.
you could. There's no question that you
Of course.
can. Yeah.
There's things I got going on in my life right now that I'm gonna see royalties and statements off forever.
Yeah.
Like the book business is great.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about my own personal books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, now, forget the imprint. Like my own personal Shook One and Black Privilege. I get statements sometimes like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that started like immediately, right? So it's just like, whatever. God is good, man. I'm not tripping off that. The only thing I want to do is be able to live comfortably for the rest of my life. Make sure the people around me are good. And if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing now, everybody will be set up and we'll be fine. And, catch me on the island somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. Ayahuasca out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Planes.
What do you think you're going to find?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I don't
in
know.
life.
But I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to
somebody
figure
just
it
told
out.
me about shrooms and it said they be so small and it's like everything else is just so big. And I'm like,
I want ayahuasca. I want to see that other dimension, bro. Even though I feel like I go in and out of the other dimensions now, I want to really feel it.
that's not the same thing, the mushroom?
Nah. Ayahuasca is a plant they put in the tea. I mean, you can put the mushrooms in the tea too, but I'm trying to do ayahuasca this year before the year's over, bro.
Do it,
That's
man.
my goal.
Ayahuasca. You did
You
it?
feel no, I don't know. I was
don't know?
curious in it, but I didn't need it. And like my whole feeling is like if I don't need it, if I'm not yearning for it, if I'm not like really wanting it, then I don't want to push it because I don't know. The way I kind of look at life right now is like I'm driving towards something and I'm using my anxiety and I'm using my insecurity as a furnace.
Okay.
Right? That's the engine. It's like
Fuel.
so it's like that's the fuel for me to get what I desire. And then I think when I retire, I'm going to try to unlearn this life that I've learned to live, which is working all the time, grinding, striving for more.
if you do it
pushing
right now,
myself.
you just might be like,
yeah,
okay.
I'm not trying to do that work all the time, driving, pushing myself when I got grandkids and shit. Like,
Yeah, no.
I want to learn how to do nothing and enjoy that day. I don't know how to do that just yet. I fall apart. But I do one day want to be able to just sit on the beach and do nothing and feel
chill,
like
right?
that was okay.
Here's the thing, right? To your point, the reason I'm cool with that is because my something is empowering other people.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So I like getting my Clarence Avon on. I like getting my Sean Jay-Z Carter on. Meaning like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on that beach, but I'm okay. I might be the person that's the head of this company.
But what if you did
Exactly.
nothing?
that is nothing to me?
No.
Like-
Being ahead of a company is something. Are you okay enough with yourself where you can do nothing for anyone else and nothing for yourself, and that day is still okay?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Because it feels
I
like
don't know.
you're paying.
I answered that like Aaron Rodgers. I said yeah, but then I was like, I'm immunized.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know what I'm saying? It feels like you're paying a debt. It's like, well, I can feel good about myself because I'm throwing out all these assists.
Mhm.
But I want to get to the point where I can just feel good about myself sitting on this beach and like that'd be cool.
That'd be okay.
And just enjoying a nice cup
I
of
think
tea.
we in the mode, man. I think we in the mode. And I was in New Orleans and I was talking to an older guy and he was like, yo, all my friends are dead.
Yeah.
He said because they all stopped. and the way we move.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I slow down now, I'm only 38. Problems might be happening to me because I've been moving hard, been flying for years,
No,
like
that's true.
nonstop. And
Not
it's like,
me.
how
I don't
do
feel that
slow
way.
down?
I think no. I think what he's saying is interesting. It's like oftentimes old people stop working, they just
they
die.
die. I get it.
But
I
I
get
think
it.
it's because they're not putting the work in to switch their brain. Their brain just gets miserable because they need the work, but they're no longer doing it. But like, what if they made their new goal to be able to just enjoy things in life?
I think
That's how I
yoga,
feel.
yeah, yoga and
Yeah.
stuff probably do that great
That's what I'm
transition.
saying.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
swim
saying.
in.
Go
Yeah.
swimming.
That's right. When we go on vacation now, we going on spiritual retreats and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Start transferring your mind.
I'm all in. I'm into that now. So 10 years from now, when I really phase out,
It's a wrap.
bye.
Yeah.
Peace. Peace, God. Peace, God. Plus, what we done did it by then. Like we done did. I really do feel like in the next decade, like if y'all thought the last decade was dope, the next decade where think about where we started 10 years from now.
Yeah.
And think about where we are right now. Just think about the last couple of years, everything that we're positioning ourselves to do, and think about where we're going to be in the next 10.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's wild.
Think about that. I want everybody just to sit back and think about that. Just think about where do you think these guys are going to be in the next decade based off how they're positioning themselves now.
Yeah.
In position,
Just think about it. Just think about it.
like the torches.
You think things change just like that?
Facts.
I don't forget how y'all was talking about me last year.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers. I don't forget shit.
They talk about me like that my whole
Right?
life.
I don't forget shit.
That's what you're gonna learn how to do. Forget.
I done forgot.
Asawasas.
Okay, Taylor.
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think you're smart, you think you're intelligent, you think you're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Charles.